Being car pusher has its downs. Considering, well, whole parking lot, two people, to be the judge, knowing it's fucked up in a way.
It's your boy Go in the building, Mr. He came with that soft ass hat, but it's all good. Mr. Big Chest, he be talking shit on my name, but that's all he got is shit talk. He can't back shit up. I don't do no talking. I'm like the Black Mamba. I don't talk, I walk. That's all I know. All I do is back up whatever I say. Mr. Big Chest, he wish he was on my level, but he ain't. He always talking shit on my name, but I left the shit. Cause all Big Chest know about is trying to get the girls. He walk up to the girls, they were like, hell no. I'd rather date Dan Marley instead. That's the facts, you feel me? I'm the GOAT for a reason. Niggas be hating my name, I pull up to the court and I give niggas buckets, left, right, crossovers, mid-range jumpers, like the Black Mamba, it's all good. I be like a massacre when I pull to the court, niggas get scared like Lamar. Lamar say he better than me, but I laugh at it. I don't take Lamar serious, he's 6'1", with the messed up leg, it's all good and gravy. You know what I'm saying? I keep saying that shit, my bad, that's fucked up, that's on me. I'm supposed to come in here like a number 2 pistol, but I came in here like trash. But it's all good. I come to the court and I give niggas dunks. Niggas say I can't dunk, but I show them what's up. Niggas like True the King try to check me, but he 5'8". I can't see True the King, too short. The lady on the panel said that Big Chest was jacking off. He might have been. I ain't gay though. I'm done right there. You feel me?
I'm the GOAT. I'm in your head. I'm in your brain. I'm in your soul. I live inside you. You hear my name every time you wake up.
Rico, got
Every
that.
time you wake up.
Lamar!
Salute to the panel. Salute to the host.
It's
Bad bitch
yours.
got the perfect ass and
It's
titties.
yours.
She
I'm
throwing
just
her ass
fucking with
like she played for
CJ
Kansas
Leaf, the
City.
little bitch.
Bad bitch got the perfect ass and titties. She throwing her ass like she played for Kansas City. Hey.
I ain't gonna lie, this game is not on Lamar, man. This game is on
No, it's
Don't
over
do
Mark
his
that.
receiver.
Mark
Oh
Andrews.
my God.
It was both Lamar Jackson and Mark
So
Andrews
It's
get
Lamar
the
Jackson, so
majority of the
Mark
blame.
Andrews
The
threw a
both
pick
of
too,
them.
right?
Dante.
Lamar Jackson and Mark
no, I'm
Andrews
not
both
giving.
lost him this game.
But if we're being honest, yes, Lamar did make some mistakes. But if we're being totally honest, if Mark Andrews does not drop that 2-point conversion, you don't know what could have happened over time. I'm just saying that was huge. That was big time. That was do or die. Come on now, and he had a fumble too. Mark Andrews fumbled the ball. He fumbled the ball. He dropped passes, and he dropped the most important pass. Yes, Lamar did make mistakes. The base can't argue that. Yeah, he did make some mistakes, right? But Mark Andrews made the biggest mistakes. You get what I'm talking about? That fumble, those drops, the big drop on 2-point conversion. I'm just saying. Well, here's the base.
Man, this shit easy. That Kunta Jackson is not a motherfucking quarterback. He's a running back. Even when a nigga run, he can't even hop on top of the fucking football. I guess he was a deer in the headlights, Cam Newton. What the fuck? I mean, did Mark Andrews fumble that ball too, go Mike? Did he throw that pick too? No, he didn't.
Mark
If you take
Andrews,
back, if
Mark
you take
Andrews,
back them two
Mark
plays,
Andrews
they
did fumble. Where the base, he did fumble. Y'all still there? Dante?
Can anybody hear me?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so I guess the base just fell out.
My bad, I fucked around
Yeah.
and hit the thing. But if he don't fumble that ball and he don't throw that interception, bro, it's either tie game or they up. No excuses, bro. As the
No,
quarter, listen, as a dude that did what he did, coming off an MVP last year, with an MVP season this year, as the quarterback of this team, what is it your job to do in the clutch and in the fourth quarter, Mike? Over everything, take care of
is
the
it
football, right? Take
isn't
care of the
Lamar's
football,
fault?
right?
Mark Andrews fumbled the ball too.
Okay, but
And he also dropped the 2-point conversion to tie the game.
okay, but don't you think you wouldn't have to go through all that if Lamar Jackson didn't throw picks and fumble though? Was the fumbles and picks
Hey,
before or
Lamar
after?
Jackson got to get some criticism for those 2 turnovers he had in the first half.
So
They
was
wouldn't be
the
in that
turnovers
position to begin
before?
with
Hold
if
on, was the turnovers before
Lamar
the Mark
Jackson didn't
Andrews
turn the ball
fumble?
over twice in the first
Was the
half.
turnovers before the Mark Andrews turnover and the missed
Didn't,
catch?
didn't Lamar Jackson turn the ball over twice in the first half?
That's what I'm
But
saying. Though,
Lamar,
Mike, you can't do that. You
but
can't come
Lamar,
out the gate turning the ball over
If you're
but
as the
gonna criticize
MVP.
Mark
You
Andrews
can't
for
do that.
fumbling the ball to get the 2-point
He's just a tight end.
conversion, then we gotta cook
He's not
Lamar
the all
Jackson
time.
for
He's
turning the
not an
ball
all
over
time
twice in the
tight
first
end.
but,
He's
half.
not the MVP. Why
but
is you
Lamar,
trying to?
Lamar Jackson played the best of what he had. He didn't have his receiver like Josh Allen did.
Hey, that sounds like a bunch of excuses to me. If you're the MVP candidate, you
Oh,
find a way to win this game. No excuses. We can't use
God
that
damn it.
receiver shit as an excuse. If you're the MVP candidate, then you got to figure out a way to win this game. No excuses.
You made it all the way this far. You got to get it done. Go, Mike. That's bullshit. He the
Man,
MVP, and
this
he's a
some
dual threat
bullshit.
MVP. He's a dual threat
Goodness.
MVP. Listen. I even
You're
heard a
you're
dude.
the
I'm
reigning
not gonna
two-time
name the
MVP.
panel.
You figure out a way to win
Gentlemen,
the game.
gentlemen,
No
I'm not gonna name the
excuses
panel. I even heard a
whatsoever.
motherfucker bringing up that Lamar Jackson didn't have a father there, and Patrick Mahomes did. I'm talking about they bringing up every excuse in the book as to why this dark skin want to run first, can't pass looking ass nigga lost the fucking game.
If you saying somebody can't throw the
Lamar
ball,
Jackson is
it's
James Harden in the
crazy over
playoffs. He
here.
can't get it done in the playoffs when it matters the most.
Y'all
I
still
mean,
saying this nigga ain't no
my son
quarterback.
can throw.
Y'all doing too
Hold on,
much.
man.
Y'all doing too
Lamar
much.
Jackson is not. It's not
D,
a genuine quarterback. He's
DJ,
a running back
DJ.
Yeah,
masquerading
same
as a
thing with
quarterback.
Mike
He's not a
Vick. Yeah, the
quarterback.
same thing to go and
He
tweet
can't
Mike
get it
Vick.
done in the
Josh
Y'all
playoffs when
Allen
it
say
going
that
matters the
home.
too.
most. He just can't get it done.
Y'all
He
gonna
just
be
can't
saying the
do it.
same thing. Here's the sad part about this, DJ. Debates, and what's the name? They're gonna be saying the same shit about Josh Allen next week because he going home next week. Trust me,
I've already
he going
told y'all
home.
that Josh Allen going home though. I mean, like, bro,
I mean,
all my
everybody
picks
knows
have been.
Josh Allen is
Listen,
going home next
listen.
week.
You
So
know what,
like
bro? I'm not
like
even finna start
Josh
telling
Allen
y'all my picks no more.
can't get past the
If you
Chiefs.
niggas gonna have the
Like
right picks
everybody
to win
knows
money,
this.
you're not gonna spam off real
Like
debate.
what you
I'm not
saying is
telling
not
y'all my
breaking news.
picks no
Everybody
more,
knows
bro.
Josh Allen is going home next week.
I'm not
So
telling y'all
you're
my
not
picks
saying
no more.
anything new.
You niggas want to learn football, go watch NFL greatest motherfucking games. That's what y'all niggas do. Cause I'm not coming up here telling y'all who gonna win and how they gonna win. And y'all niggas tell me I'm wrong. And then when I come up here,
How y'all
y'all
gonna
make me
stop? How
fucking
y'all gonna stop Barkley
Hold up, hold up, hold
debates?
up, hold up, hold up, hold up. I don't need to watch the game. I played the game, so I know everything about football. Don't do that.
well
Hey, last
shit.
time I checked, I played a
Okay,
game of football
okay,
too. So
okay.
what are
Well,
you
guess
talking
what? Guess
about?
what? Listen, I don't give
So
a
I
fuck if
know
you
the
I,
played in
I
the
game.
played football in
NFL.
summer
So I
camp. So
know
what are
the
I
you
don't
even
give
game.
a
talking
fuck if
about?
y'all played in the
I know the
NFL. When
game.
you
So
keep
I
on
know the
talking
game.
about
NFL
Lamar
football
Jackson,
and summer
hold on.
league football two completely different things.
But guess
So I
what?
know what you're talking about.
I told you niggas, what was they ranked in rushing? Oh, that don't matter. They been subpar in motherfucking defense. They ain't the number one defense like they was last year. You niggas ain't do your proper research. You depended on a nigga who can't throw the football properly. He can't hold on to the football. He can't even dive on a motherfucker when he fumble
Mm-hmm.
it. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear
Mm-hmm.
you make excuses for this nigga. You sound like his mammy. I'm tired of hearing this shit.
What are you gonna say? Debates. I'm gonna tell you this right
It's
now.
all good. I'm not tripping about that nigga. I'm just saying, I ain't tripping.
Say, I ain't a
No,
Lamar
no,
Jackson fan, dude.
DJ.
Like
No,
Why?
no, 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 no.
I'm not a
Listen,
Lamar
listen.
Jackson
Hold on,
fan,
DJ.
dude.
DJ, I'm going hard on him like this because he is a reigning MVP. going against Josh
Are you gonna
Allen.
go hard on
Hold on,
LeBron too?
listen.
Hey,
When
you're
a
the
game,
reigning
listen,
two-time MVP.
LeBron
You
got an
couldn't
listen.
get
average
it done
Hold up,
tonight.
hold up,
again.
hold
You're a
up.
choke
That
LeBron
artist,
got
game was
bro.
blown out tonight.
hold up. That game was for all the marbles for MVP. Everybody in the world knew that, nigga. If Lamar
Right,
Jackson ain't knew
right.
that, if Lamar Jackson ain't know that, nigga, and you the reigning MVP, and you let
I just know one thing. I wouldn't be smiling about this shit.
Man, LeBron got blown out tonight, debates. So I hope you keep that same energy for LeBron. Because he got blown the fuck out tonight. Wiped off the floor. So keep that same
Man,
energy.
Bill Mike has. It wasn't all Lamar's fault. You guys are blaming that man too much.
That's what I'm saying. No. You can't say y'all.
I'm blaming
Because
both
me and
Lamar Jackson
DJ,
and Mark Andrews. I'm blaming both of them. They both get
from
equal
him
blame for
or
this.
his
Both
fans,
of them.
bro. It's not legit. Listen, DJ, if it's anybody else showing the
Both
inconsistency,
Lamar
What
Jackson
about
and
the
Mark Andrews fucked up. Both
What
of them
about the
fucked up.
Ravens defense,
I don't give
Dante?
a fuck.
Nah, man.
I don't give a fuck.
Don't give me that bullshit. Mark Andrews fucked up by fumbling the ball
I
to get the
can't put it
2-point
on the
conversion. That should
defense.
have
The
tied the game.
defense,
Don't give me that
bro. We already know
bullshit.
the defense ain't that damn good. Everybody do that.
Lamar
Like
Jackson did have a big
Mark Andrews
interception.
fucked up, but by dropping a pass, that would have given him 2 points to tie the game. Don't give me that the defense bullshit.
what the
Plus, he had
I'm
an
not.
Ravens,
I'm not.
interception.
what the
I don't want to
Ravens
hear that
fuck. Hold on,
bullshit.
let me
There's no
hold
excuses for
on,
you
let me say this.
not to catch that
Oh
fucking
my
pass.
God. I gotta add Dante in the back, bro, because when the host is saying hold on and you keep talking, I'm just gonna add you in the back, bro, because we're not gonna overtalk the host. Where the Ravens fucked up, they did not draft a wide doors. You on your way to the back too. Where the Ravens fucked up, they did not draft a receiver. They had receivers they could have brought in this room to help this team. They also had corners they could have picked up to add on the team to help the team on defense. Number three, you let your DC go. The DC that had you number one, you let him go elsewhere. The Ravens fucked up in three categories, which is why they at home right now. I'm done.
Mm.
Is Amari
Fourth
Cooper?
category
I
they
haven't
fucked
been
up on was
watching
going
this
against Josh
year.
Allen. Don't forget the fourth category.
Is Amari Cooper totally washed up? I haven't been watching him play this year.
Yeah, he looking fast
No,
as
but
hell too.
if they do the simple, if they do hold on.
Just a
I
question.
gotta address debates. Real debate. Hold on, nigga. Real debates. If they keep Patrick Queen, if they keep the DC they had from last season, they add at least one or two more defenders in your secondary. You add at least one receiver just in case Flowers goes down. They would have beat Buffalo tonight. But I know it's all a bunch of ifs, but I'm just saying Baltimore has done a poor job of building Lamar a team to win. Now, I'm not saying Lamar's exempt from criticism, but they're not giving him enough for him to win. This defense is atrocious. Yes, Lamar played bad offensively. Yes, he did. But the
Yo, Monty,
defense is just as bad as he played.
look how
Let's
close
not
the
do
game
this.
was, and he had 2 turnovers, bro. This is
Come on.
unacceptable. You're the MVP, the reigning MVP. Y'all coddling this nigga. Y'all want to hold his hand tonight? Y'all got it. I'm going on mute. Hold that bitch hand.
No, don't do that debate. No. Get your ass off mute, nigga. Don't do that shit.
Okay, so
Nigga,
what
there
did
ain't nobody.
Lamar?
I
What
ain't.
could have? Go on, DJ. I'm
Let,
sorry.
just let me understand this. The main person that would be the most person. It ain't. I'm the main nigga that like Lamar Jackson. Go Mike don't even like him like that. So
And
I don't know
I
what
still
it
can't
is.
ignore facts though. Just because you don't
I
like
know.
I'm
somebody
not a
don't
Lamar
mean
Jackson
it
fan, so I
don't
don't know what the
mean
fuck he's talking about.
you don't have to be a fan. You don't have to be see that's where me and you part ways. You don't have to be a fan to
Hmm.
know facts. For example, I'm
Right.
not a fan of Pat Mahomes at all. Listen,
Hmm.
I am not a fan of the Kansas City Chiefs, but I know Mahomes a bad motherfucker. You don't got to be a
Hmm.
fan to know shit.
Hey,
So let's
Right.
stop that.
public service announcement, gentlemen.
That's what the fuck he said,
The
not me.
Baltimore Ravens came out in that second half steamroller shit with the run, right? And you know why they went away from it once they got some momentum and they thought they was gonna win? Huh? Y'all want to know why they went away from it? Because they wanted the reigning MVP to look like the MVP. They knew that if they gave him 20 plus rushes, y'all follow me, that he was going to be the MVP of that game. Maybe Lamar Jackson
I
might have been the
disagree,
MVP,
debates.
but
I
Derrick Henry
disagree.
gonna
They got to base it
yes, he
off of.
was. If he would have got at least 4 or 5
They
more
got to stop
carries, they
doing
would
that
have won that
debate,
game. 20
bro.
plus carries and they win that
Bro,
game, nigga. Hold on. With Lamar
bro,
Jackson
debates.
turning the
We
ball
have
over
to,
twice, Derrick Henry is a player of that game. You cannot tell me he's not, bro. You
bro,
cannot tell me he's
debates.
not.
Brother Bates, the MVP, Brother Bates, the media needs to stop being unfair with the MVPs. The MVPs is a regular season award. So that award, after the season's over, they need to go ahead and hand that award out to who deserves it. Not say, oh, because you beat a top team in the playoffs, now you get an MVP. No, the MVP is a regular season award. So that award needs to come
Mhm.
out right away. It shouldn't be based off of who beat who in the playoffs. The playoffs is not the playoffs and MVP is two separate things. The MVP is a regular season. So I disagree with you entirely. If you're gonna say Lamar don't deserve the MVP based off this game, that's not a regular season game, when that's a regular season award, you sound crazy.
Okay, go
I
Mike.
gotta keep it 100.
I agree with you, but it's two sides of that coin, right? Because when you are the
Oh Lord.
MVP, see, yeah, you know where I'm going with this, don't you? You want to finish this up, DJ? You want to finish it? Huh? Because the two sides of
Here
that
this
coin.
nigga go.
You call this nigga the most valuable player just the regular season. So he's just off the hook for the postseason. That's what I'm gonna ask you, go, Mike, before I go further with this. He's
He
off
is
the hook for
not
the
Shit.
he is not
postseason.
off the
Hold on.
I'm
You
not
give me
saying
this
he's
high
off I'm
level of
not
play.
saying he's off the hook.
Well,
I'm
bro,
not
you're
saying he's
the
off
MVP. You're the MVP. You don't turn the
I'm not
ball
Shit,
saying
you was
he's off
making
over.
the hook, but
excuses
it's
for
a
him saying
You
he
regular
didn't
don't
have no
turn
season.
the
receivers.
fucking
That
ball
sounds like
over
I'm
excuses
not
to me.
I'm not saying he didn't have a bad yes, Lamar had a bad game, but at the end of the day, the MVP is supposed to be a regular season award. The fuck?
See, and there you go. See,
I'm just saying.
bro. So he gonna have it both ways. You're letting him off. You're essentially letting him off the
This
hook.
dude capping
You
for
are.
Lamar Jackson,
You
but yeah,
letting him
he's
off
not
the
a
hook.
Lamar
And
Jackson
listen,
fan.
y'all. I told y'all this
This
bitch ass
dude, this
nigga
dude
gonna
capped
collect
for
a whole
Lamar
bunch of
Jackson, man.
MVPs. He's never gonna be an AFC title champion, and he never gonna be a Super Bowl champion. Remember, Real Debates told you that
Lamar Jackson
motherfucker
will
gonna
never win
run
a
like
Super Bowl
Cooper,
champion.
but
He'll never win the
that nigga
AFC
gonna run
Championship
like
game
Cooper
because he
his
don't
whole
have
career,
know
and he
how
How
it
gonna
do
do
you
takes
it
to
all.
how do
get
you
it
know
done in the
that?
playoffs.
How do you know what Lamar
He's
ain't
a
gonna
playoff
do?
choker. That's all there is to it.
But that's what he showed us
How
so
do you
far.
know what he is? How do you know what he is or isn't gonna do? Y'all niggas sound
No,
crazy.
go
And
Mike.
you
When you
capping
could
for
consistently
Lamar
show
Say it
me
again,
Jackson.
something, that's
He's
Mike.
who you
never going to
are.
win
Say
the
it
AFC
When
again.
you
Championship game because
consistently
he
show
doesn't
me
have what it
something,
takes
that's
to
who
get it
you
done in the
are.
playoffs. He doesn't
Listen,
have what it takes to
listen.
get it done in the
He's
playoffs.
still
Hey,
young, dude. He's still
thank you,
young.
Mike.
So
Shut
Thank
up.
you.
you need to
You
stop holding
can't
against him.
blame
He's
you
30 years
can't
old.
blame this one on Lamar, man.
All right,
Hey,
I'm
I'm
the
I'm
done.
blaming
first one
both.
to
I'm
I'm
gonna let
blaming
you
say
him
go.
and
I'm
Mark
I'm the
done.
Andrews.
first
I
I'm
one to
blaming
say
the
it's
both of
Lamar's
them.
fault, but
He's
you
I'm
taking
can't
blaming the
blame
both of
this one
them.
on Lamar, bro.
Hey,
Bro,
I'm
if
blaming
you're
the
putting
both of them. They
passes,
both getting
bro,
equal blame. The
if
both
you're
of them.
putting passes right in guys' pockets and they're dropping it, how is it
Bread
your fault?
basket. What?
Bread
And he had two
basket.
How is
turnovers
it
in the
your
first half.
fault?
No
Bro,
excuses.
all you had to do was catch it.
All you had to do was not turn the ball over in the first half. You easily win this game.
Yes, he
No
did turn the
excuses,
ball.
bro.
Oh, hold on. Listen, Doctor. Stop just yapping and listen.
I
Yes,
watched the
Legend.
Lamar
fucking
did
game. The
make.
fuck you talking about?
I'm gonna
Let the
add
host
Dante
let the
off
host speak.
but
Let the host
Dante's
speak.
gone.
Go
I
ahead,
gotta
go
kick
ahead,
Dante
host.
off, man, because he been cutting me off the whole stream. What I'm saying is this, infamous. The thing that debates and he wasn't comprehending. Yes, Lamar did make some mistakes in the first half, but in the second half, it was so many throws that he made that was so crisp. The guys couldn't catch. I mean, a dude putting the ball in
Facts.
the bread basket.
Bro, I
Just
mean, what
bring it
else are you
in.
supposed to do? You're putting it right in the bread basket. All you have to do, that one mistake, all you had to do was catch it and go down. Who was that guy that caught it and then he decided to run with it? And then he got it punched out. Do you remember in the second half? Was it the second half or the first half?
I think it might have been the
Who
second
was
half. He tried to force it
he tried to
and he
force it
punched it out and knocked it out.
and he punched it out. All he had to do was catch it and go down. That's it. Catch it and go down. I will admit,
And that was
I was
Mark. That
ready
was
to
Mark Andrews.
roast Lamar Jackson.
I was ready to do
That,
it,
that
and then I watched the whole game. I'm like, damn it, I can't blame him for this one. I
and
can't.
even look, it's not just the lost fumble by Mark Andrews. Not only did he
Right,
fumble the ball, but he had a lot of big drops, including
right,
the 2 point conversion block that real debates ain't talking about. Come
right.
on, man.
I mean, come on. What else are you supposed to do? Like Jay Z
He putting the
said,
ball
what
in
am I
niggas'
out?
breadbasket.
What more can I say? Like Jay Z would say, what more can I say? What more can I do?
Usually, I come on here as long as Infamous been a supporter of Goat Mike's channel. Usually,
Mm,
me and Infamous is the ones bashing Lamar, but when you got us
yeah,
defending Lamar,
right. I said I was
you
done
can
with
just
him.
tell the difference.
Right. But here's okay. Now that I said that, here's one criticism I will give of him. There's one criticism I have to give. And debates, I hope you're listening, son. There's one criticism I really have to give of him. And that, and I don't really put it on him because not everybody's built for this. He's not a leader. He is not
So you
a
gave
leader.
criticism and then you say, I'm not gonna really put it on. You can't even fully criticize
No,
what
no,
I've
I
already
got no.
fucking said.
Let me finish. Let me finish. I'll land the plane and you can have it. What he I don't like okay, body language tells you a lot. I didn't like his body language, him sitting away from his teammates. I think at that point he should have really got in his teammates and started to rally them and say, "Okay, guys, mistakes were made, but we'll get it. We'll get it. We'll get it back. We'll get it back." His leadership skill, and I understand he's young. His leadership, he doesn't have the leadership skills yet. And it's unfortunate because at a critical time is when they needed those leadership skills that he should be. And not everybody's built for it. Just because you're the best player of the team doesn't mean you're the leader. I will always say that. A lot of people think, oh, because the best player is automatically the leader. No, 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 no. But his leadership skills are in question. You shouldn't be sitting away from everybody in a way, not communicating with your teammates like that. I can question. That I can question. But other than that, I can't get mad. I was coming on here, I was really gonna go in on him, but I'm like, damn it. I mean, you're putting it in guys' bread baskets. Guys are just dropping, making stupid mistakes. I mean, what else are you supposed to do? But go ahead, real debates. Go ahead. What was yours,
So he's
partner?
28 years old. He is a reigning MVP, and he is on his 6th year playing here, going on 7 years, right? Do that sound like a young nigga that needed his hand held, or somebody that need to be accountable based on everything that he's done and where he's at in his age and him being the leader of the team? He's the leader of the team. You can try to say he ain't. He's the best player of the team. You can try to say he ain't. I don't want to hear that shit, bro. This shit is annoying. Y'all gonna make me get up off of here. Y'all gonna make me get up off of here, bro. And it ain't because of Lamar, it's the unaccountability and excuses. Listen, everything that y'all saying, like as far as Mark Andrews fumbling and all that, this shit is facts. But when you apply it to the situation, it's an excuse because the game was so close and he the MVP. And they was running the ball efficiently and doing better going that way. And then you want to start chucking it and running it, and throwing it when you should have stuck with the run and just squeezed the pass in here or there. Like I said, they was running them over in the second half. They was about to get ready to take the lead and everything else, and they just go away from it because they want to make sure they glaze Lamar Jackson, make sure his stats is where they need to be for the game and all that, bro. Stick with the game plan. But see, that's the
Okay,
problem.
okay. I hate to do this, but now I got to cook you. How many championships do you put? How many championships do you blame LeBron for? Go ahead, sir.
Oh, geez. This ain't got nothing to do with LeBron.
Mm,
This has nothing to do
mm.
with LeBron.
I will say it again. How many championships do you blame LeBron for then?
Football and basketball is two different things. First of all, the
No, a
quarterback,
team sport,
no,
team
it's not the
sports.
same. You can't
I will
do
say
that.
it again.
You cannot
Answer
do
the
that. Football and
question.
basketball is
Based
two
on your
different things.
logic,
Basketball is an
based on your
individual
logic,
sport,
how
including the
many are
team.
you going to blame LeBron for then?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I got you. You see,
When
nigga?
will
You see,
LeBron
you
get
can reverse
multiple
logic?
MVPs and not get into the finals?
I will say it
Cooked,
again.
cooked,
How
cooked.
many
I don't want to hear
championships
it.
do you
When will he
blame
get multiple
LeBron for?
MVPs and not get into the finals? Answer that question.
You have to know the
When was hold
same
on, wait.
analogy that you
When was
apply to
LeBron ever an
Lamar, you
MVP and
have to apply to
didn't even
LeBron
win the
then.
East
So
Finals?
so I will
I'm gonna
say it
ask the host
again.
since this nigga don't know. When was
How many
LeBron ever an
championships?
MVP and
How
didn't
many
even get to the
championships
East
when
Finals?
LeBron lost? How many championships LeBron lost that you blame him for? Go ahead,
Oh
sir.
boy. Yeah, I know you. Why are you talking about championships? This bitch
Just
ass
pick
nigga
one.
ain't
Just
even
pick
never
one.
been to the
How
Super
many?
Bowl.
How
Why are you
many?
talking about championships and this bitch ass nigga
How
ain't been to the Super Bowl?
many?
Why?
I'm
The
using
question
your
you asked
logic.
is
How
fucking
many?
irrelevant. You
Shouldn't he
holding
be?
his hand. I'm going
So I
on mute
guess
and give
when the
your ass
ones
one
that he
too, bro.
lost, he
I'm
should have
going
been
on mute and give
responsible
your
for
ass
what
one
those
too.
ones, right?
Until you
No matter
ask me
what
a real
happened.
nigga question, I'm going on mute. And the
I'm
host,
asking you a
you on
real nigga
bullshit too.
question.
The host is on
I'm
bullshit
putting
too.
your nuts to the fire. See what happens when you put the nuts to the fire? You fold, nigga. You come up snake eyes. This ain't baby nuts. This is a real nigga talking to you now. By the way, baby nuts, if you ever come on, I got something for you too. But go ahead. Finish your bullshit. Go ahead.
I already done said what I said. Go ahead and filibuster and continue to tell us why it ain't his fault. Give us some more reasons why
That's
it
not
ain't.
what I said.
Hold on, give us
That's
some
not
more
what I
reasons
said.
why
I did
a
give you blame.
28-year-old
You see,
reigning
you see what
MVP
I
is
do?
not his fault.
You see how what you see, you don't listen because I'm very objective. I said I can't blame him for the again, it's a team sport. I can't blame him for the complete game. What I would blame was his leadership. That's what I said. So
But
how
I'm
you
not
say I'm
blaming him
not
for the
blaming him for
complete game.
anything? See
When
again,
I
you're
say
lying
it's his
again. That's
fault,
not what I
y'all need to
said.
understand. When I say it's his fault, this is what you need to know. He is
Go
the
ahead,
reigning
sir.
MVP. He is the leader of
Mhm.
the team, best player on the team, and the quarterback. No, it's not all his fault. But if you was to say it's
I don't
somebody's
know,
fault, you're gonna.
Derrick Henry. I don't know. Would you say
Oh boy.
Derrick Henry's kind of saved that game a little bit,
Okay.
man?
The,
Can we
the
be
issue with
honest?
this is this,
But
infamous.
go
He's
ahead, go
not
ahead.
the MVP this year, infamous. He ain't even the best running back this year. I'm not trying to hear that. I'm not.
MVP doesn't mean
Listen,
that
if
you're
he
the
was the
best
MVP
player,
this year,
sir.
if he was the MVP this
MVP
year or
doesn't
ran
mean
like
you're the best
Saquon,
player.
you got it. You got it.
MVP does Steve Nash won an
Listen, put the
MVP.
baby in
That
a
logic doesn't
motherfucking
work on
bed,
me,
put him to
son.
sleep, and give him his bottle, give him his diaper. Give baby Lamar's bottle and
Oh my!
diaper.
You
Rock him to
see,
sleep.
if,
Rock him to
if you,
sleep, bro, because that's what y'all doing.
if, bro, I'm being
You got
fair.
it. I can't
Us and
argue with
go.
this shit no
Listen,
more. You got it.
wait a minute. Did you watch the game? Am I missing something? Did you watch the game? I'm kind of questioning if you watched the game. Me and Mike are just being fair. We're being real. We're being fair.
Okay, so
I
how
agree
many?
with Gold
I'm
Mike.
gonna ask you this. I'm gonna ask you this honestly. At what point when
I'm
you
not
don't
even a football
hold on, listen, I'm
expert.
gonna
I don't
ask you
claim to be
honestly,
one,
bro.
but I
I'm gonna
just
ask you
look.
honestly.
I'm
And
an
depending on how
outsider
you
looking
answer,
at
I'm
it, and
leaving
I
up off of
really
here for the
can't
rest of the
blame him
night.
for this
Cause y'all
one.
pissing me off, bro. I won my money and I ain't gonna come up here and waste my time talking to y'all these baby ass games.
Hey, I
So I'm
didn't
gonna ask
lose
you this
money.
question. I'm gonna
I
ask you
didn't
this
lose money.
question,
Go
and
ahead.
depending on how you answer, I'm leaving this bitch, bro. Cause y'all wasting my time. I'm gonna ask you this question. Depending on how you answer, I'm leaving this bitch because y'all pissing me
No,
off with
I
this
can't.
baby.
You're a grown man, sir. You can leave. You can go and leave whenever you, however you want. That's feminine. What you just said is feminine. You can go and leave. I can't
He gonna
control
keep
you.
him up here trying to have a real conversation and y'all coddling
I
him.
am
Why
having a
would I?
real conversation. I'm being fair. I'm calling it down the line. I'm calling what I see as an outsider. Whether you agree or disagree with it, that's up to you. I can't tell you how to think and what you saw. I'm just
Okay,
telling
so
you
I'm
what
gonna
I
ask you this
saw.
question:
Go
how
ahead, sir.
many
Go ahead.
times, infamous, is Lamar
Mhm.
Jackson gonna collect MVPs, not get to the AFC title game, or get there and not win and never get to the Super Bowl? How many times is it gonna happen before you say enough is enough? He showed us that he is not that nigga and he need to do better. Win.
Okay, can I, okay, I'll answer that question. Very simple. My name is Infamous, not Negro Damus. I don't know the future, sir. I don't have those powers. The powers that you're asking me to possess, I'm not an X-Men. I'm not Negro Damus. I cannot predict the future. So that question you're asking me, I cannot answer, sir.
Okay, so guess what? You can't
Unfortunately.
say he
So
a
go ahead.
Hall of Famer. You can't say he on the level of any of these other dudes that's constantly getting to the AFC title game or the Super Bowl. Do not say that no
Hmm.
more. Don't put him in them fucking conversations. Why? Because he has shown that he is not in that conversation. When he get a chance, he does not do what he need to do. This game was too
Okay.
fucking close. If it was far away, I would ride with y'all, bro. I go on mute, let
So
y'all rock out. But this game was too
okay.
close. He turned it
So
over in the first.
based on your logic, we should never call Charles Barkley Carl
You
Malone,
trying to,
John
you trying to,
Stockton,
bro,
great
you are
players. Then, based
deflecting.
on your
You're
logic,
deflecting.
based
This
on
don't
your
have
logic,
nothing to do with nobody else but Lamar Jackson, bro. You try to throw LeBron in there. LeBron is a 4-time NBA champion, been to the finals
yeah,
like
but
9 times, bro. Gone somewhere,
exactly.
bro.
So I asked you
Gone.
the ones that he lost, which ones do you
Why are you
blame him
trying to
for?
compare a motherfucker that been there multiple times to a
Why
dude
don't?
that ain't
But
been
wait
there
a minute. You
once,
notice
bro?
how you
That's
don't
my
answer
question
that
to you,
question?
bro. Is it that deep for you? Is it that deep for you?
No,
We're gonna
you
dig that
notice
deep.
that you
We're gonna
don't
dig
answer
that
those
deep.
questions.
We're
I
gonna
will ask
compare
the
a
question
dude who
again.
has consistently got to the
People, I
promised
want
land
you to
and
pay
won
attention.
to a
I
dude
want you
who's
to pay
never got to the
attention.
promised land. This is what we doing up here,
People,
y'all.
listen,
This the
everybody
clown shit we
listening.
doing up here, bro.
Go ahead.
This clown
Go
shit
ahead.
right here. Welcome to the
Go ahead.
circus. This clown shit.
Mhm.
This is clown shit. We're comparing a guy
Mhm.
who's got to the NBA finals multiple times as the best motherfucking player in the league and the best player and won that bitch 4 times out of 9 to a nigga that ain't even get to the East finals. If we're gonna
First of
compare it,
all,
right? A
I'm
nigga
not
that got
making a
to the
compare. I'm
AFC
not
title
making a
game and got beat,
comparison.
right?
I'm
Infamous.
just asking you a simple
Do he have
question.
one
I'm
AFC
asking you a
title game
simple question.
championship? Do he have
Uh,
one AFC title game championship? Yes or no?
again, you twist
All right.
words. You twist words, and you're getting emotional. Just
You keep
calm
on
down.
bringing up
Calm down
Charles
for a quick
Barkley and
minute.
all these other niggas that's way more accomplished, bro. You're disrespecting these guys. You're
Calm down.
disrespecting them.
Calm
You
down.
are
Relax, sir.
disrespecting them, and
It's
you
a
know
very
you is.
simple question. It's
Yeah,
a very simple
disrespectful
question.
question. It's a
I asked you a
disrespectful
question.
question.
I asked you a simple question.
You asking
How
that
many
question
of
because
those?
you know the answer is
How
gonna
many?
be
No,
an
I asked you
excuse
to.
for his
No,
ass to
see, the
get
thing is,
coddled.
you can't ask.
The
I'm
answer is
asking
gonna
you.
be an excuse for him to get coddled. DJ, that's simple.
No,
Everybody in the
just
chat,
answer
that's
this. It's a
simple.
simple
That is
question.
simple.
How many of those championships? How many of those championships do you blame him for? That's all. That's all I'm asking. Is it one, two? Because he lost four, right? He's 4-6, right? So how many of those do you blame him for?
Every
Or how
last
many do you
fucking
put
one.
on the teammates? How
Every
many?
last one. Every last one. How about that? Now what?
Oh,
Now what, nigga?
oh, oh.
Now we gotta
You blame.
blame Lamar for certain. Now what? Now what? And guess what? I'm
You're
not
just
saying
being
that because we're
spiteful. Come
talking about
on, real
Lamar. I'm
debate.
saying that because I've been said that. I'm saying that because I've been said that. I'm
When
very
have you?
consistent.
I've never heard you say that. That's the first
You
time I've
never
ever
said
heard
he
you
lost
say
the
that.
NBA finals and it
Go,
wasn't his
Mike.
fault.
Go,
Go
Mike.
find the
Go,
tape.
Mike. I know you're listening, sir.
Bro, I've
Have you ever
never
heard him
blamed
say that?
nobody but LeBron for
No, correct
losing
me
in
if
the
I'm wrong. I've
finals.
never heard you say that before. This is the
I've
first
never
time I've ever
blamed
heard you say that.
anybody else
And you're
for
only
losing in
saying
the
that
finals
because the
but LeBron. Nobody.
you go
The
ahead.
only thing I said about the finals was it's way harder for him to win against KD Warriors than anybody else when they took a trip to the finals against any other team. Besides that, he still lost. What you mean? He took them scraps all the way to the finals. He's supposed to get
So
it
do you
done in the
blame him
finals.
for
He
every
didn't.
loss that he had? You blame him for it?
That's right. He was the best player in the league and
Okay,
best player
okay,
on the
fair enough.
team.
Okay. That's the first time I'm ever hearing you say that because every time
And it
I've
won't
come
be the
on here,
last
you've
either
always given an
if you
excuse.
keep coming up
You've
here trying to
always given an
defend Kunta
excuse
Kinte,
or
it ain't
given
gonna
a
be the
way
last
to say,
time you hear
well, he
me
didn't
say this
have all
shit.
his teammates. He didn't have this. He didn't. Listen,
Man, you can get
you can
1,000 niggas up here.
perform.
You can get
Here's
a
the thing.
all right. I always blame everyone else.
You
Find
can
the
say,
tape or find a comment
I
where I
will,
ever blamed
I will
anyone
say
else
it
besides
again.
LeBron. Find the tape or find a comment where I
Shannon
ever
Sharp
blamed
said
anyone
this,
else
and I've
besides
always,
LeBron. Y'all niggas
Shannon
capping.
Sharp said
And
this,
then
and I
you
thought it
niggas
was
always
one of
want
the
to bring
best
up
things
What's
he
somebody
ever
happening?
else
What
said.
it
that's
do,
a
man?
consistent champion. No,
What
King,
it
this
do?
bullshit. This what I don't like.
What to
You
do, Playboy?
I'm not respecting this. You do not in the
This
midst
guy's
of a
backpedaling
conversation.
again.
Hold on, no, no,
Backpedaling.
no. King, this bullshit, bro, and it's disrespectful. You do not in the
Oh, here
midst
we
of a
go.
debate about a nigga who ain't accomplished the shit that these dudes accomplished. You want to bring these dudes up as an
That's
excuse
not
for
what I
him? You
said.
want to bring up
That's not
niggas
what I
as
said.
an excuse, bro? That's an excuse, King.
I
You don't
never
bring up
made an
LeBron
excuse.
James,
I
comparing
called
him
it
to
down the
Lamar
line.
Jackson. You don't bring up
King,
Charles
King. Let me
Barkley
just
either.
say, King. I just one quick question, King. King,
Niggas
did you
weird as
watch the
hell, bro,
game?
all my
King,
life.
did you watch the game? Did you watch the game?
Yeah, yeah. I watched the game.
Okay. So I will say this, King. See, I was fair. I said, listen, Lamar made his mistakes, right? But
Right.
you can't put the whole meal on him. I'm calling it down the line. His leadership skills are in question. I question him for his leadership skills, but sitting over by yourself, with your head down,
Yeah, most valuable player by
body
himself. Yep.
language, that's not good for your team. So I said, yes, he needs to be criticized for that. I will give him criticism for that. But I also have to be fair. When you're putting passes, again, I'm not an expert, King, and I rely on your expertise. I admit I'm not an expert. But watching the game, when you're putting passes directly in dudes' bread baskets, right? And they're dropping it, right? And they're doing all this extracurricular shit that you're not supposed to do. I can't put the whole blame on you. I came in here ready to roast the nigga because I always said, and Lamar, I'm done with him. But I watched the game. I have to be fair. I have to say, yes, leadership skills in question, but I'm not putting the whole meal on him. Do you agree or disagree with that, King? I mean, you're entitled to your opinion, sir. Go ahead. I'm going to shut up.
Yeah, 1,000%. It's very very seldom. Like it's once every 10,000 situations that a single guy can be blamed for a team loss in a team sport. At the end of the day, Lamar did have his mistakes, like you said. He had his mistakes. Now his body language in the middle of a game, yeah, I mean you can look at it a certain type of way. I ain't gonna drag him forward because he had a couple of bad turnovers. You know what I'm saying? So maybe he's, trying to get his own mental together or whatever. At the end of the day, it wasn't his fault that he completed a pass to Andrews and Andrews fumbled the ball. They was in scoring territory. It wasn't his fault that after he scored the touchdown and put them down 2, and he pushed the ball on this man's numbers to tie the game and force overtime, that he drops the ball. Nobody can put this game squarely on Lamar Jackson. Like you just can't. Like, and I understand because bruh is biased as fuck when it comes to Lamar Jackson. Straight like that. Like we gonna call a spade a spade. The bait
Man, y'all
is
up here putting words in my mouth. First of all, I
nah,
already
bro.
cleared
You
that
are
up.
biased
King,
against
King,
Lamar
hold up,
Jackson.
King. When you say somebody is putting all the blame on Lamar, it ain't me because I already cleared that up. I said I'm not putting all of it on him. I said if you was to say it's one person's fault, we already done went through the context of all of the things that happened that made them lose the game. But I said if you was to say if it's one person's fault, you got to put it on him because he the MVP. He Lamar Jackson.
No.
All right, you
If
got
you're
it.
gonna put it
You
on one
got it.
person, which I don't believe it boils down to that. But if you
I didn't
are
say it
gonna
boils
put
down
it
to
on
that. I
one
said if
person,
you did. I said if
okay.
you
So if you
did.
are,
Y'all
then you
putting
gotta put it
words in
on
my mouth.
Andrews. I didn't say you said nothing. You need to relax, shouty.
You
I ain't say
insinuating to
you
that though.
said
You
nothing.
insinuating that
Now that's
definitely.
the way
All of
you
y'all
taking it.
is.
Now listen, if you want to take it like that, then that's a you problem. I said what I said. Now how you interpret it, that's on you. But
I
at the
got a
end of the
bias
day,
because I'm calling this nigga out and
if
everything I
it's
say is
going
facts.
to
Y'all
be
niggas
put,
weird. Y'all
if
niggas
it's
weird,
going
bro.
to be put on one person, it has to be Andrews.
That's
He
fine.
literally dropped the pass that ties the game and forces overtime. He literally dropped it.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
It wasn't knocked out. He didn't get hit and it got popped out. None
You
of that
dropped it.
shit. He flat out dropped it. That hit him in the numbers. An all-pro tight end
Yep.
drops the ball that forces overtime and keeps they hopes alive to win the game. And it was still almost 2 minutes left in the game when he dropped it. So you don't know if they could have forced a 3 and out, got a field goal to win the game in regulation. So if you're gonna boil it down to one person, it has to be the tight end.
Okay.
If you're gonna look overall, then like he said post game, it was on all of them because all of them made mistakes on both sides of the ball. It was enough. It's enough blame to go around for the team, and trying to bring up individual accolades and push that over to team accomplishments is some goddamn casual fan ass shit.
I ain't say
Him
you
winning
gotta
the
win because you're the
MVP,
MVP, but it is
him
pressure.
winning the
Is it or is it not?
MVP, him winning the MVP is a individual accomplishment. That's something that he got awarded, voted for his accomplishments during the regular season. For the season that he had during the regular season. The playoffs is a completely new season. And so it's incumbent upon everybody on the roster to do their job in order to win a football game. It ain't never just one dude.
King, can I ask you a question? You being, again, I'm not an expert. Why didn't they, on that last play, I understand Andrews dropped it, right? But why didn't they go to Derrick Henry to rush it in? Can you explain why? Why do you
Well,
think they didn't do that?
at the end of the day, if you in that situation and you got a dude like Lamar Jackson, you want to put the ball in his hands and give him the option. You got the option
Okay.
where you can throw it in, you can run. You know what I'm saying? You give yourself more wiggle room. If you just hand it off to Derrick Henry and he gets stopped, then it's like, damn, the game is on the
Okay.
line, and like you just gonna hand it to this dude who can't do nothing else with it. So I thought that was the right play. Like
Yeah.
Lamar
Okay.
Jackson, yeah, you gotta put it in his hands and trust him to make the right play. Whether he run it,
Okay.
whether he throw it, whether he buy extra time, somebody break open. It's so many more options you got at your disposal with it in Lamar's hands than just turn around hand it off to Henry.
Okay. Gotcha. No problem. Go ahead. Continue.
But yeah, man, at the end of the day, I thought it was a good game. Um, like I say, on both sides of the ball, there was mistakes. You know what I'm saying? You could point to offense or defense for the Ravens and say that they made mistakes that played a part in them losing the game. I'm not gonna sit this solely at the feet of Lamar. I ain't gonna put most of the blame on Lamar, even though he played a role. Them two turnovers was costly, bro.
No, they
They
wasn't.
was
Cause
costly.
all the blame go to Mark Andrews. Fuck that. All the blame go to Mark Andrews. Them two turnovers
But
don't
see,
mean nothing. I don't know shit.
being emotional, bro.
I'm
Behind
not
a
being
football game,
emotional. Why
like
do
you
why
ain't
when
even
I
a
say something I
Ravens
gotta be
fan.
emotional? Why when I say something I gotta be emotional?
Yeah.
Listen, I'm good,
Because, bro,
King.
why,
Yeah.
King,
why,
King,
why
listen,
you
I'm
sitting up
good.
saying
Why
fuck
you
that?
Listen,
It
so
ain't.
listen,
emotional,
listen,
man?
listen, listen.
Why you
Don't
so
take it personal
emotional,
when I
bro?
say things. This is entertainment.
You,
I just
you
made
sound
money today, bro.
emotional.
I
Really,
can
you
never
do,
be
bro.
mad off, off of
I just
making
gotta say
money off
that
a nigga.
I
I
got something to
told y'all he
say.
was gonna make mistakes and you can't trust him with the ball. And I made money off it today, and I come up here telling the truth, and now I'm mad. Man, go on somewhere.
I
Go on
got
Because
I
somewhere.
got something to say.
you upset,
I
you
got some
emotional like a
Why?
motherfucker,
And
like
I
this
made
your
money.
team.
hold on, let me
Why?
see. Hold
It
on.
don't matter if
And
you.
what I
It
said is
don't
fact. The
matter if
nigga
you
lost. Did
say
he
you
win or
made
lose?
money or
Did he
not,
win
bro.
or lose? Did
At
he
the end
win
of
or
the day,
lose?
at,
Did he win
at
Nah.
or
the end of
lose?
the day, we
All right.
can't have a real conversation about the game because you so emotional about Lamar
I'm not
Jackson.
emotional about nothing.
Hold on,
I
let me
already
say
accepted
something.
what y'all said. That was facts. But you don't want to accept what I said, which is most of the blame go on him, not all of it. I understand that Baltimore Ravens lost and not just Lamar Jackson. Duh. I got a fucking brain that work. But apparently you niggas don't. So I'll see y'all niggas later. I'll watch the clown show from another motherfucking space.
Oh, we got
Peace
debates.
and hair
Kenny
grease, my nigga.
and
I'm gonna
Lamar
say
in
it
the
like
building.
I'm gonna say it straight like this. Y'all were saying, look, I'm gonna say that straight like this, cause y'all were saying a bunch of other shit, and y'all ain't saying the real shit. Like Derrick Henry was cooking. They went away from Derrick Henry. If Derrick Henry is what everybody say he is, you know what I mean? Because I can name you 10 running backs. If you give them the ball at the goal line, it don't matter who's fucking there. They're getting that bitch in the end zone. You get that bitch to Walter Payton the fucking end zone. It don't matter what package you put. He's going in the end zone. Emmitt Smith going to end zone. Saquon Barkley, Barry Sanders, Jim Brown. I ain't got to go no farther. If Derrick Henry is the monster that everybody say he is on that 2-point conversion, they should have said, look, motherfucker, we give you the goddamn ball. No fucking excuses. Punch this bitch in.
Can I
I'm
ask
just
you a
being
question
real.
though?
Hey,
I
Mike, I was
understand that.
thinking the
I
same
understand.
thing.
Hold
Mike,
up,
I was thinking
hold
the
up.
same thing too, man. You
So,
know,
so I understand that sentiment, and I'm not saying you wrong. But can I ask you, do you think that the snow and the ability that maybe he loses footing on the handoff, maybe try to cut back, he slip and fall, could that play a part in them not wanting to just turn around, and hand it off to him on a running play from 2 yards out? In those type of weather
Well,
conditions, with the game
that's
on the line.
fair. That's fair.
if
That's
we're
fair.
gonna make excuse, if we're
I'm
gonna, you
asking
see,
a
look,
question. I ain't making no excuse. I'm just asking you, what do
no,
you think
I'm
about
not
that?
saying, no. For me, what you said, if that's the case, I gotta take Derrick Henry out of the top 10. I gotta knock him all the way
Okay.
down because when you're because Derrick Henry's not an ordinary player. He's not a role player. He's not a
No, he's
side
not
piece player. He's not a third string. He's considered one of the best backs to ever do it.
the
So when you're
best.
considered that, it don't fucking matter what the weather is. I don't care if it's muddy out that bitch. You're supposed to be able to
Okay.
make plays happen. And Saquon Barkley played in the snow too. That shit didn't fucking matter.
Bet
Nigga had 200
more
yards.
snow. Mike, more snow.
Way more snow.
Worse weather.
Way more snow.
Yeah, but the
Can I
game
ask
He
you
didn't
all a
had
boil
200
down.
question?
plus yards.
King, can I ask you all a question? How much of, because I was thinking this watching the game, how much blame can we give the coach for? Because here's the thing. You're in a game where there's a lot of snow, everybody's slipping and sliding everywhere, the conditions are bad. Why are you trying to pass what you had Derrick Henry, who was considered the best, if not one of the best, the best. Why didn't you use more for ground game
I
when
agree
you
with that.
have the
I
best
thought
running
But
back?
I thought when they started giving the ball to Henry, it turned the game around for them, and then they
Yes, it
went
did.
back away from it. I thought that they
Yeah.
probably I thought that they should have stuck with it, and that's why I say it's plenty of blame to go around. I thought the
No,
coaching
I put
staff
that
they
on
went away
Derrick
from
Henry.
same way they did last year. Derrick Henry wasn't even there. What did they do? They went into that game trying to throw the ball the whole game, wasn't trying to run it, and that's how they got to where they was by running the football. I think
No,
that
but
they
I put
went
the
away from the run way too early in this game, and that's why they was in the position that they was in. Because they could have wore Buffalo down if you just kept, running the football, putting that pressure on them, make them tackle that big old dude.
no, but
And here's the thing. Here's the
I
thing,
put the
King,
blunt.
that they don't talk about. His numbers are better in the second half.
Yeah,
I
that's a
gotta
fact.
put
He
the
plays
blame.
better.
I'm not letting.
Yeah, go ahead,
I'm not
Mike.
letting y'all get away. I'm not letting you and King commit murder, first degree murder, bro. Derrick Henry is not one of the best backs to ever do it. Because if you put Walter Payton in the same shoes as Derrick Henry, he's gonna tell Lamar, look, motherfucker, look me in the eye. You give me the goddamn ball, or else, and get the fuck out the way. I'm not playing with you niggas. Like y'all think I'm bullshitting. Walter Payton wouldn't accept this. Jim Brown wouldn't accept this. Barry Sanders, Emmitt Smith, bro. When you're fucking great, you tell the motherfucking quarterback, look, give me the goddamn ball. You understand me? You give me the fucking ball, get the fuck out the way. Derrick Henry, he don't got that motive about him. Like for him to be so fucking great, and you ain't telling Lamar Jackson, look, motherfucker, you don't give me
But
the
Mike,
goddamn ball, we fight in this
but
locker
Mike,
room.
Lamar's
Seriously.
not calling the plays, bro. Neither is
Bro,
Derrick Henry.
bro, but here's what I'm saying though. Lamar's the one playing quarterback. So I'm just saying, who do you want to see in the locker room after a game? Derrick Henry or old ass Jim Harbaugh? I'm just saying, if I had to pick one
Yeah,
or
but
the other, I'm taking the
my
head
point is,
coach.
if I'm the quarterback and the coach calls in the play, I'm not finna change the play just because Derrick Henry say, "Nigga, give me the
Well, I
ball."
would have set my ass down. I would have set my ass down. If I was Derrick Henry and that's the case, King, I would have set my ass down. If you're not gonna give me the goddamn ball and I'm fucking cooking, I'm sitting down. I ain't for to keep coming out here and I ain't getting
Yeah.
the
So you
fucking
gonna quit
rock.
on your,
But I'm one
so
of the
you
best
gonna
best
quit
ever
on the
do
rest
it.
of your team. You gonna quit
If you're
on your
not giving
whole
me the rock,
team because the
you
coach
have to
ain't calling
understand,
your plays for you.
bro. You think Walter? Once again, King, I'm gonna say it again. Walter Payton would not accept this shit at all. He would have been in the coach face, the quarterback face, all the nigga faces.
Yeah, but
The
see, I never
hell?
seen that out of Walter Payton, and I watched him play myself with my own
Walter
two
Payton
eyes.
wouldn't accept
I
this.
never seen him jack up the coach
Walter
or
Payton
the
would
or
not
the
accept.
quarterback.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this shit right now. Walter Payton would not let Lamar Jackson and the Jim Harbaugh bitch ass not give him the ball. I'm telling you, he would not accept that at all. He
You
would not
gotta make
accept it.
that catch though, man. Nobody touched you. There was
He's not.
nobody
He's
around.
not
It's
as
not like
great.
somebody deflected it. The pass was perfectly thrown. It's not
Just
like
say
it
he's
was
not great,
wobbling all
King.
over the place and you had to
King.
scream to
Just say
get
he's
it.
not great, King. King. Let's be
King.
real here.
Oh
Derrick
my
Henry's not a
God.
Man,
great running back. He's not great, bro.
that was
He's soft and
disappointing, man.
buttercup.
Look,
He's soft and buttercup.
I wouldn't put him. It's certain. It's only so high I could put him because he's not a catcher out the backfield. He's really just old school running back where all he does is run the football. They don't run screens for him. He don't go out on pass routes, stuff like that. So I wouldn't rank him super high regardless. But I'm not gonna diminish how great of a back at what he does
He's
because
not
he's
great.
not okay. We gonna
He's
agree to
not
disagree.
great. If they
I
go,
disagree with that.
if you
He
got the
is
ball at
great.
the
To
two
me, he's
yard line,
great.
look, let's keep it a bean here. If you got the ball at the 2 yard line, and you're not getting the ball. If I was Derrick Henry, I'd tell Lamar Jackson and Jim Harbaugh, y'all can see me in the locker room.
That's
I'm
not how
being
it
dead serious.
works.
I don't care if I get a listen.
Then
We
I
you
all
don't
know
care
wouldn't
if I
have
that's
a
get a
not how it
contract.
works. We know. We all know
listen,
that's not how it works. Let him talk. Let him talk.
listen. I don't care what the contract say. I don't care what the coach say. I don't care what the quarterback say. If we're on the 2 yard line, give me the fucking rock. Or we gonna I'm telling you, you're gonna have to see these hands. Dead
Let me
ass.
ask you a question, Mike. Let me
Dead
ask you a
ass.
question. Let me ask you a question. So you say that he's not great. Is Derrick Henry going to the Hall of Fame?
Mm.
Bro, listen. When I say he's not great, I'm not talking about his skill. We all know he's one of the best when it comes to running people over and picking up yards, which is why I'm saying what I'm saying. He's not great in the aspect of when you let a coach fuck you over. You let a coach and a quarterback say fuck you at the 2 yard line. That's unacceptable. That shit really is. That shit
He's
is
a player.
unacceptable. Man, I would have,
Me
man, bro.
personally,
I'm
I
telling
think
you,
it's because of the. I thought it made sense because, like I said, with the ball in
that's
Lamar's hands,
excuses. That's excuse to say Saquon
it's
Barkley had
just
the
my
same
opinion.
snow.
It's
That's
just my opinion,
excuses,
bro.
King. King, that shit
Cornelius.
sound weak, nigga. I played football in the snow, nigga. I play in the wet mud, all kind of shit. You sound, bro. You making
Yeah, but you
excuses
ain't play
when you're a
running back
first
though.
ballot. When you are first,
Hey,
when you're a
King, what you
first
said
ballot.
makes a lot of
Hold on, I'm gonna
sense. So
say
that's why I
infamous.
shut
Please
up.
stop saying me infamous. Hold the fuck up, nigga. Hold
Go
up.
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
When you're a Hall of Fame running back, I don't give a fuck if it's muddy out that bitch. I don't give a fuck if it's ice out that bitch. Find a way to get that bitch in the end zone. What you're doing right now, you're making excuses. When you make the point about the coach and the quarterback, okay, I can give you that to a certain degree. But when you bring up, oh, the snow or the weather, this or that, bro, that's punk
Hmm.
shit. You playing football. I don't want to hear that shit. Find a way
But
to get
Mike,
that bitch in the end zone.
but Mike, what the coach and the quarterback point goes to the running back. They're not calling the play for him. All of it plays into the equation. When the coach is trying to decide what play he's gonna call, the weather conditions play a role in his decision.
Sounds like pussy to me. Sounds like soft
I
coaching to
mean,
me. Sounds like the coach need to get
I,
fired. That's what it sounds like. Because me, I played football, King. I played in all conditions. I don't give a fuck what the weather is. Either you make the play or you fucking go home.
When
Period.
you
No
were when
excuses.
you were 450 pounds, you were playing in all weather conditions.
Bro, listen. I'm gonna say it again, Dora. When you playing football, you can't make excuses. It's not like you're playing when you're playing basketball. Where you playing it, doors? You're playing inside. When you're playing volleyball, where you playing? You're playing
If
inside.
you're
When you
if
when you're
you're
playing both
400
things,
if you're
bro.
450
Listen,
pounds, you ain't playing outside in
doors,
that summer Texas heat at 9,500
Doors, you're not
degrees. You ain't.
listening. Doors. Listen. You're talking to a man that been through hell and back. I don't know how many times. You're talking to a man that almost lost his fucking life, nigga, multiple times. The fuck you talking about? I don't give a damn bro. I don't care if it's hot. I don't care if it's snowing. When you're playing football, you can't make excuses, bro. But that shit is weak, bro. And what King did, but that shit is you indoors. Y'all sound like pussies because I'm being dead ass. When you playing
what?
football, ain't no fucking excuse. I don't care if it's hot. I don't care if it's
There's
snow,
Hey,
something
sleet,
called the
rain,
wet
Dale.
snow.
bulb,
I
the
don't want to
human
hear that
wet
shit.
bulb, and you can only
But
cool
I don't give a
yourself at
damn
a
what the
certain
mole says,
temperature and
nigga.
humidity
I
level.
don't
And if
care.
you're obese,
Bro,
you're fucked.
Doris, listen. Doris, listen. I don't give a fuck if it's 400 degrees. I
It's
don't
a
care if it's
fucking
400
science
degrees
thing.
and wet out there. Doors. I'm gonna say it again. Either you gonna hear me out or you not. I don't give a fuck what the weather is. When you're playing football, pull your drawers up, get the fuck out the field. Period. I don't want to hear this pussyfied ass shit. When
Hey,
you
real
playing
debates, man.
football, I
Come
want to
back
hear
on the
that.
panel, man. Don't be scared, man. Why you run for?
Y'all niggas saying dumb shit. Oh well, because the weather, bro. Jim Harbaugh. If you worry about the weather, nigga, retire. So serious. If you're so concerned about the goddamn weather, don't be a coach. And I'm being dead ass. As a head coach, you gotta have balls. Coaches that win, they got balls. And Jim Harbaugh got no balls. You so
Yeah,
concerned
his
about the
coaching was a
goddamn
little
weather.
suspect to me, Mike. I agree. His coaching was a little, as an outsider, his coaching was a little suspect to me. I'm not gonna
His
lie.
coaching was soft, just like King said. If
Very
if if,
suspect.
if he coaching based on what King said, bro, that just shows you softness
Mike,
will
here's the
always
thing I
trump.
don't understand. This is a playoff game. You run Derrick Henry till he can't run no more. It was working.
Exactly.
How do you go away from that?
You went
The
away from the run
It's
game
a play.
that
It's
was
something
killing
that's working. Yeah, go
exactly.
ahead.
Derrick Henry was killing these niggas, and y'all went away from
Killing
that. That
them.
just tells you coaching. Jim Harbaugh's coaching got exposed bad, and you see a little bit infamous. Shit, that's an understatement.
Mm, mm.
You can't go
Hey,
away
by the
from
way,
what's working.
Doris, that parlay I gave you hit big time, didn't it? You should have put at least $100
How
on
much
that.
for it? Hold on.
What would I have
Hold
made
on,
off
infamous.
$100?
Let me
I
come
didn't work
big
out the
doors again.
calculations, but
Very
that
Come
nice.
big
parlay
Congrats,
doors
hit
though.
again.
Thank
heavy.
you.
Hold on, infamous, hold
Yeah, go
on.
ahead.
Let me come big doors again. Now
Congrats,
doors being
infamous.
450 didn't stop. Being 450 didn't stop me from playing the Heat, nigga.
Okay.
They ain't stop me from playing the
You
rain,
were
nigga.
450?
Yeah,
No
in school,
way.
hell yeah. I was a big
No
boy.
way you were. No, I don't believe that.
Yeah,
He's
a matter of
tall,
fact, I still
though.
got. A matter of fact, infamous. If it wasn't sus, I would show you all the stretch marks. The
I
head.
think
Bro, I don't believe you were four.
I think you might have been about 3 or 280, but
No,
450
I
is a
was four. I'm
stretch.
telling you,
Bro, you know
go
how
me. Bro, listen. You're trying to crack jokes. I'm not.
Dude,
Goat Mike
BJ
was
Raji or
actually
Vince Wilfork aren't even 400 pounds, dude. Come on. Stop.
listen. When Goat Mike was in high school, I ate like nobody else. You talking about a man that could eat, bro? I even ate during games. I was eating chicken legs during the fucking games. I was a big
Damn,
man,
you was eating pizza in the middle of the huddle?
but look, bro, I didn't give a damn. I was eating chicken legs
I'm
during the fucking huddles and shit. I didn't give a damn. I didn't care if it was hot, snow, sleet, rain. My ass coming to kick some fucking ass.
And
What
King
No
size
hopped
do you
off.
excuses.
waist? What size
Yeah,
Where the
waist
y'all
fuck
you
did
talking
had,
King
King with that
son?
go?
soft
42
ass.
waist?
He gonna say no.
Unbelievable.
Here's what killed King's point. When King said they didn't run the ball much because of the snow. Okay, what's Saquon Barkley's excuse? I'm just saying, the man had 200 plus yards and how much snow?
At
We
some
gotta
point,
stop
the
this shit, man.
excuses. At some point, the excuses pile up to be a pile of dog.
oh damn.
he's capping too much.
We
They had to cut his internet.
they
He's
should have
capping
kept
too much.
running. If we're being honest, I put Jim Harbaugh and Lamar in the same boat because you should have kept giving the ball to Derrick Henry. Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, infamous. They did what the Seattle did in the Super Bowl. You know how when they should have gave the ball to Marshawn Lynch and they didn't do it? That's what they did in
I
this
was actually
game.
gonna mention that, but I thought no. Yeah, I was gonna mention that.
It's a
But
fuck it.
that but that's the one thing I
God.
disagree with. I would have kept using Henry because his numbers are better than the second half. When they brought up that statistic, I was like, damn, you gotta run this
I
guy.
would have given his ass I would have given his ass the
Yeah,
ball
go
till
ahead.
his legs fell off.
Yeah, I would have kept feeding him until they found a way to stop him. And then you go to something else because you're playing in snow. These guys are not used to playing in snow. Buffalo has one of the worst. I've been to Buffalo. I'm close to Buffalo. Buffalo has some of the worst temperatures you can ever imagine because it's close to the lake. You're playing
Yeah,
in
he's right.
inclement weather. Yeah. So
They
I'm
would have
saying
had
to
a better
myself, this
chance,
Buffalo team is used to playing in weather like that.
even in the
You're not
first.
used to that.
But look, here's the problem
Run
though.
the ball.
He's
Go ahead.
right. He's really right. They don't have weather like that in Maryland. No, they don't.
Even in the
No, no.
hold
Maryland
on,
and
nigga. This
Baltimore is mild,
oh
temperate.
my God, we're getting off track here.
He
Let's
brought
get
up a
back
good
in track.
point. He brought up a good
This
point.
man,
Buffalo is
hold
one of the
on,
few teams that can play in that shit.
doors, shut the fuck up and let me talk. The problem is this: in the Ravens waited to the second half to run the ball. Why you didn't try to establish the run early, and then you could put out the pass here and there? So Jim Harbaugh, your coaching in this game was awful because you waited to the second half to run the ball. It's too late. It's way too late. It should have established Derrick Henry early and let him take over the game. Look at Saquon Barkley. He single-handedly beat the Packers by himself. They gave him the ball till his legs fell out. So I'm just saying, bro, like shit like this is fucking stupid. The Ravens coach need to
But
be fired. Seriously.
but I will also agree with what King said. I mean, you do put the ball in Lamar's hands and make him make the decision. So that I do agree with. So I can
But
see
he
it from
hasn't
his point
shown
of
he
view
can
as well.
make his work. No, but infamous. Here's why I agree
Mhm.
with the real debates. Lamar has
Go ahead.
not shown in the playoffs he can consistently make plays with his arm. So if I was the head coach, I would have said,
Mhm.
fuck Lamar, get a ball to Derrick Henry, and get the fuck out of his way. And let that man
I
run.
mean, two things can be right. Two things can be right. I mean, I see it from both sides, and see that's how I'm
But
fair
what
with
has
it.
Lamar done in the
Infamous.
play? But infamous, go,
Yeah, go ahead,
brother
son.
base, go ahead and beat this dude. I'm tired of cooking him. Go ahead.
I ain't baking or nothing, but look
Nobody's
at it this
cooking
way,
anybody
Infamous. I'm not baking or nothing, but look at it this
because
way, Infamous.
you want me to put the whole meal on Lamar, and I refuse to do that.
Infamous. Just look at it
Go
Yo,
this
ahead.
way.
yo, 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 let's
Infamous.
calm down. Let's calm down. Let's calm down. Lamar, we all knew this would happen. Lamar Jackson's shown
Come
it.
on,
He
hey
has a track record.
wait, hold on a second. You gotta listen. Real debase was talking. Respect the panel, nigga.
I do,
I
but
know
I'm
you're
just
new
saying
here.
this
I
isn't
know
what
you're
we
new
this
here,
Salute
isn't
to
this
Young
isn't
No
but
Chill.
I'm gonna
Salute
let
to
him
Young No
talk.
Chill.
Real
Uh,
debates. Go ahead and
Infamous.
finish what you're saying,
The
sir.
thing
Go ahead.
about it is this,
We're gonna
gentlemen.
bait the
When
Lions,
you
nigga. If you talk again, we're gonna bait the Lions instead.
I
King
don't
needs to
care.
come
Like
back.
I said, I don't care, bro.
okay, listen. The thing about it is this, gentlemen. When you have a Hall of Fame running back, one of the best, Derrick Henry, and you get going in the second half to the point where you could see they was steamrolling shit, bro, running that ball, short
Your mic
passes.
is lagging, by the way.
In my opinion, when you want to win, you try to make a passer, you put the pressure on the pass catcher to make plays, and that's not the team.
You're real debates. You're breaking up. Real debates. Hold on 1 minute. Your your
Finish.
internet is janky, bro. We can't hear what you're saying. We can't hear what you're saying. You're breaking up. Can you get a better connection or move to a better area? I want to hear what you're saying, but you're breaking up, sir.
When you dominate and run the ball in the second half the way they did, right? And you get going, you do not go away from the pass. Especially why? Because your quarterback is known not to be a great thrower. You don't have a whole bunch of great pass catchers, and that pressure might bust your pipes. Me as a coach, if I'm starting to dominate the game is close and I'm running the ball, I'm sticking with that, and I'm gonna make smart short passes and intermediate. I'm not doing nothing dangerous, going for 2 or 3 passes in a row and all that shit they was doing in the fourth. They was doing too much. Lamar Jackson is a quarterback who is a runner. Okay, that means he's capable of throwing, but he's more of a runner. You stick with what you know. They was dominating, steamrolling teams by running the ball, playing great defense, passing when they needed to, and everything in the passing game opens up a lot better, and everybody has a lot less pressure on them when you're running the ball effectively. When you go away from the run and you got a game like that where you could have ran the ball in instead of trying to throw it to Mark Andrews, bro, it's just too many questions. Listen, all of these excuses piled up to end up being a pile of dog shit, in my opinion. I'm not putting all of the whole plate on him, but Lamar Jackson got a platter. He the MVP. And everybody wants to say, "Oh, that's regular season." Okay, well, stop talking about it. Listen, we're gonna detach the MVP from him as far as the threat that he is and where he ranked at and all of that. You're not gonna use that sauce to try to say he's this and he's that, and then you want to detach that from him and give me all these excuses in the postseason. You can't keep doing this season after season. Do y'all understand me, gentlemen? Y'all understand where I'm going? Please.
It's like I was about to say. It's nothing that you couldn't see coming, in my opinion. I told my friend who's a fucking diehard Ravens fan, bro. I told him I was like, all right, bro. Yeah, bro, just watch. Lamar Jackson, he's gonna choke again, bro. I'm telling you, bro. That man chokes every single postseason, bro.
This one was not. This was not. By the way, your name, sir, because I haven't formally introduced myself to you. What's your name?
My real life name?
No, 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 not your real. I don't need your real name, nigga. I don't know. I don't want to get personal like that. What's your name? Like, what's your name on the panel?
Oh, it's no chill.
No chill.
Yeah.
See,
Okay.
infamous.
This
But
is
you know
info.
the
I'm
issue is
infamous. By the way, let me
right there what
introduce. Nice,
Anthony just did,
nice to
right?
meet you. Nice to meet you. No chill. Go ahead. Continue. Go ahead.
The issue is you see what Anthony doing, study doing this shit. They want to get mad at me because I'm bringing up the MVP, right, infamous? But if I don't bring up the MVP, he don't have no validity to even be in a fucking conversation with Josh Allen. You understand what I'm saying, Infamous? So it's like, bro, if I attach that to him, he needs to perform. You can't pick and choose, bro. 1 minute, oh, he the MVP. He does this, he does that. You better believe in him. He gonna do this, he gonna do that. Then as soon as he lose, we're gonna detach the MVP from him. We're gonna blame everybody else, and we're gonna say he only needs a little bit of blame. Bro, we can't keep doing this every year. At some point, he has to be held accountable. He's not being held accountable. We want to talk
He's
about Mark
always
Andrews.
no. That's why I
With the
disagree
fumble,
with you.
Mark Andrews with the drop.
Go ahead.
What about what Lamar Jackson did before that? That he could have had them already in the league. He could have already had them in the league. Ain't nobody looking at that possibility because you want to put everything on fucking Mark Andrews. Bro, gone somewhere. I'm not
That's
trying to
not
hear that.
real debates. That is not fair because the games that he's lost, he's gotten tremendous criticism from the
I'm not
media,
talking about them
calling him
games.
a
We talking about
choker.
this.
He'll
See, we
never.
can't do that. We can't do that. We got
So
to
you
hold
can't
him to
say
the
he doesn't
standard,
get
and we got to
criticism.
judge
That's
this
not
right
that's not a
here.
fair
Listen,
statement.
Infamous. We got to
Go
hold
ahead.
him to a standard, and we have to judge this right here and right now. And we can't bring up no other man name in this sport or another sport to suffice for what the fuck he did. And we definitely ain't
Yeah,
gonna
but
bring up nobody that
we
been to the
gotta
promised
analyze.
land.
But here's the thing, real debates. We gotta analyze this game. Let's focus
Right?
on
Just
this
this
game.
game.
And on
Just this
this
game.
game, bro, I would be with you, but I can't lie. I'm not gonna come up here and lie. I'm not putting the whole table.
I
I'm not
know
putting the
because of
whole
the Mark
meal on this
Andrews
dude,
fumble and the drop late. That was sickening. Yes,
bro.
it was. It
Okay,
was
let me ask
very
you this
sickening.
question then. Let me ask you this question. If there was a pie, what slice are you divvying up? What slice do you give to the coach? What slice do you give to the team? What slice do you give to Lamar Jackson? Go ahead, sir.
I'm giving Lamar 50. I'm giving the team 30, and I'm giving the coach 20. Because he can only
Okay.
call plays and give motivation. At
Yeah.
the end of the day, the motherfuckers got to go out there and
Debates.
execute.
Debates.
I don't
That's
want to
where
hear it. I
debates.
don't want it. Yes, he did
Debates.
go away from the run. Okay, we know
Debates.
that.
Listen.
We
Debates.
know that. I'm giving him 20%. I can't give it all. Listen, I can't even
Okay.
give
Okay. Hold on.
50%
Hold
to the
on.
coach.
Hold on. Hold
Why?
on.
Because
Hold
they're out
on,
there
bro.
executing. They're out there executing. You cannot give not even 50% blame to a coach when them niggas out there executing. And he got the MVP and
Hold
Derrick
on,
Henry.
bro.
You can audible at any given time, nigga. You the
What are we
MVP.
talking
You've been
about,
had control
bro?
of this team for 5+ years. I don't want to fucking hear it.
All right, you done, bro? You done?
Yep,
All
you
right,
got
cause
it.
like, what the fuck are we talking about, bro? We're trying to divide the blame up against, towards people, bro. No, bro. When a team loses, bro, that's a team. That's
We
you didn't do good
understand
enough
that.
as
We
a team,
understand that.
bro. You can't put the
We
blame on
understand that.
anybody, bro. That's everybody. It's everybody has a piece in the puzzle, bro.
We understand that. We understand
You
that.
can't just sit here and point fingers. Like, yes, Lamar, he had that interception. Yes,
Okay. Okay.
Andrews
Hold
dropped the
on,
pass,
but
but
is it true? I'm gonna ask
Debates. Hold
everybody
on
here.
one
Hold on,
quick
wait, wait,
minute.
wait, wait. I'm gonna ask
Debates.
everybody here one question. Is it only
Debates. One
one
quick
player on
minute.
that team that you can put the ball in his hand and he can make a play guaranteed, and he don't got to give it to nobody else?
It's a
Every snap on offense, who touches the ball first, gentlemen?
Yeah, but here's the thing,
Who?
debates. Here's the thing.
Who?
Debates. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Can I explain it? I'm just as an outsider. I'm just explaining this as an outsider. In football, right?
Yes.
As a quarterback, right? It's not
Yes.
like basketball. Basketball is my sport, but it's not
Yes.
like
It's very
basketball where you can
individual.
say, okay, put the ball in LeBron's hands. He can go get you a basket, right? As a quarterback, you have to depend on others to get the points. So if
Sometimes.
I'm passing, okay, let me finish. So if I'm Lamar Jackson and I'm hitting guys in the breadbasket and they're dropping it, how much? It's not a bad pass. The passes are not bad. The passes are right on target, and guys are dropping it.
Did you hear me disputing when you were saying that? You heard me.
No,
You
I
can
know that, but
tell,
I'm saying that's where the difference
and
lies.
it's a lot of
You
frustration there
can't use a
late.
comparison and say, oh, Lamar has to go out there and win it. His win. That's why football is pretty much the ultimate team game. Football is the ultimate team game because you depend on everything has to go right. your defensive line, your offensive line. Everything has to be in sequence
Okay, let me
for
ask
you
you
to
this question:
win.
Who gave him more consistency?
Basketball is
I'm
different.
gonna ask
I
you
can
this
put it
question
in
then.
one dude's
As the
hand and he
quarterback,
can
you're
go
supposed
out
to
and win the
recognize who you got
Let
to
game.
him
get the ball
finish,
to, right?
debates. Damn, bro.
Go, go,
Nobody
go, go,
interrupts
go
you when
ahead,
you
go ahead.
talk,
Hey,
You
bro, this
bro.
is
interrupted me. Go,
bullshit,
go,
though.
go,
Damn,
go.
bro.
This is
You sit
bullshit,
up
no
here. You want to
chill.
expect
It's
no bullshit,
bullshit. As
bullshit.
the
You
quarterback,
sit
I'm
up
gonna
here.
ask.
You want
I'm
to
sorry for cutting
no
you off,
shut
Infamous,
no
but as
no
a
no
quarterback, I'm gonna ask you this.
no.
I'm
That's
gonna ask you this,
ridiculous.
Infamous.
Debates.
Ain't it your
You're
job to
ridiculous,
decide who to
bro.
give the ball to if you can't do nothing with it? You give it to the most consistent guy who was getting you, who got
Okay,
you
I
to
give
that
it to
point.
the. Okay, let's hold on to that. Put a bookmark in that. If I give it to the most consistent guy and he drops it, what do you say after that?
I was about to say Derrick Henry.
Yeah, but okay, let's say I give it to Derrick Henry and he drops it. It's my fault too.
I mean, no, at that point with Derrick Henry, that's a different conversation. He's a
Yeah, but
former
that's my
MVP. He
point. That's
came
my
in there.
point. That I keep telling
Depending
you,
on, hold on, depending on what
it's
you've
hard to
done,
put the
it
blame on Lamar
depends.
Jackson when he's putting passes in dudes' bread baskets. They're dropping it, right? He's the
Right,
quarterback. There's just so much he can do. He gives you
right.
the pass, you drop it, right? It's not like you could say, Lamar Jackson, go out there and win it for us. Just grab the ball and go out there and win and get the touchdowns for us and win the game. It's the
Okay,
ultimate
so
team sport.
so
Go
the
ahead.
frustration I have is we're not gonna have conversations about him being elite and all this other shit. If he can't get over the hump and figure this shit out, him and his coach and his team, I'm done with the shit, bro. I'm gonna just
Okay,
start
you're done
hopping
with it.
off of
That's
here.
fine. You're
I'm gonna
done
be
with it. But
done
we
with
got to
the
be
shit, bro.
fair. We got to be
I'm gonna be
fair.
done. I'm gonna start
Like I
hopping
said,
off, and
I
I'm
criticize.
gonna start acting real weird when y'all bring this nigga up, bro. And I'm gonna start acting like the nigga that y'all
I've
claiming
already
him.
gave him his criticism. I said his body language was not conducive to winning. I said that already. I said, listen, if
It's
there's
got to
one
be
thing you
about
can call
intelligence,
out,
but your ass
his
wasn't
body
intelligent
language
enough
was
to
inconsistent.
tell us that Kamala ass was gonna lose. And as of right now, you looking real fucking dumb because who is president? He was talking shit all day. That's why you came up here because you was tired of that shit talking. Your woman was in the house like, I'm tired of seeing this white motherfucker talking all this shit on the TV, babe. Go
What
on,
are you
go Mike
talking
camera and
about?
say
Wait a
something.
minute. What?
I'm
What?
tired of this shit.
Salute.
Yo,
You
debates. What
Salute.
are
irritated.
you
Y'all
Salute.
listen.
talking
No,
about?
Wait,
I'm
debates,
confused.
debates,
Where are you
debates,
wait.
going?
No, no,
debates,
no, no.
debates,
Let me
debates.
say
You're
this.
getting off
Let me
topic,
say
Let's
this.
debates. You're
let's
getting
stick
off
stick
topic,
to
Listen,
debates.
can we
no,
get
No,
back on
let other
topic?
people
Like,
talk. Let
what
other
is this
people
about?
talk. Let other people talk. Let other people talk,
What?
don't
bro.
I
say
don't
that
even know
because
what
you
he's
was cutting
talking
off people
about,
all last night. Don't
bro.
try
I
to
don't even
tell
know what
me
you're
No,
nothing.
talking
no,
about
no,
right
no,
now.
no,
Don't try to
debates. You're
tell
getting
me
off
nothing.
topic. You're getting way off topic, buddy. I'm
No,
gonna
hold
tell
on.
you
Kamala, how did
something.
No,
Kamala and
off
stuff
topic
get into
because
this? I'm
the host put
confused.
that bullshit up there and he's talking to me. So fuck what you talking about
You
right
just
now.
started talking about Kamala when we were talking about
I'm
Lamar
hiding
Jackson,
because
bro. Like,
We're talking about
it
what?
Lamar
relates to this.
Jackson. You're going all over the place. I
That's
don't.
what
It
I'm
relates to
saying.
this.
Excuse
You
me,
That's what
talking
man.
I'm
about
saying.
somebody
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm not intelligent enough, right? But you still ain't been accountable for what
Nobody
the
said
fuck
anything about your
you was
intelligence.
wrong about. See, when listen, and I threw some lightweight shit at him. I threw some lightweight shit at him because I fuck with King as far as the conversation to go back and forth and the knowledge that he got about life and sports and everything in general. But
Yeah, King's knowledgeable. Yeah, yeah, he
but
is.
but when he came up here and I finally got hands on him about the Kamala situation, he sidestepped it. But
Bro,
you
what are
wasn't
we talking?
sidestepping
Yeah,
it
but
Bro,
me.
okay,
we're
okay,
not
bro.
talking about
You
that
We're
right
talking
now.
about
We'll
sidestepped
talk
it.
Lamar
about that later.
Jackson,
Let's
bro.
talk.
Okay,
So
but at
shut
the
Let's get
up,
same
back to the
please,
time,
game.
when you
about
want to
that,
hold,
bro.
like I said, hold the same standard across the board. Don't talk about motherfuckers being.
Ah,
Don't talk about nobody being emotionally intelligent enough for any motherfucking subject because you want to hand pick certain subjects, but you wasn't emotionally
What?
intelligent enough when you needed to
What
be.
are you talking
At
about?
the end
This
of
is
the
we
day,
what are
no.
you
At
being
the
talking
end of the
about?
humble.
day,
We're
what are
all
you talking
confused up
about,
here,
bro?
nigga.
I'm done with
What are
it.
you
I'm
talking about,
done with it.
bro?
I'm
What are
done
you
with it.
talking about,
I'm
bro? We
done
were
with
But
it.
we were
you know
talking.
the funny thing is,
Let's get back to
bro.
Lamar.
Yeah,
I
let's get back to
disagree.
it. You're getting
Yeah, let's get
sidetracked.
back to it. But on the whole Kamala, I agree with you on the whole Kamala thing. We've already established that. I don't agree with King, but
Debates
this
just
is
be
not the
yapping
conversation.
sometimes,
This is not
bro.
the
Holy
conversation
shit.
for it. Like it's not the
I'm just
conversation
saying you
for it. We're
addressed
talking
me. You
about the
talking about
game, man.
intelligence
Nobody
when you wasn't
cares though,
intelligent
bro.
enough.
Shut
You wasn't
up. Shut
intelligent
up.
enough.
Nobody cares,
Hey,
bro.
hey,
Who
wait a
you
minute, kid.
talking to,
Kid,
little
kid.
dude?
Don't be telling.
Hey,
Hey, kid,
Who?
don't
hey,
be telling a
hey.
grown man to shut up. Don't be
Oh,
telling a
he
grown
all
man to
right.
Can,
shut up
He
like
all
that.
can
right.
I get
He
a mic
You
okay.
check,
gotta hold
man?
a
He's
little
okay,
respect, bro.
infamous.
God damn, you
He's
can't
okay.
say
No,
shit in
no,
this
no.
fucking room, man.
He's
Can I get a
okay.
You
goddamn
can't be
mic
talking to grown man like that.
No, he can't.
Don't
He
be
can
talking to
talk.
grown man like that. I don't agree with that.
Can
I
I
mean
get in
What,
there
personally. I
bro?
mean
too?
personally. Salute to
As
him.
he
Hold up.
like, bro, as he likes to say, everybody's grown up here. So, but I'm just gonna say, call it like it is. Call the kettle
Yeah,
black.
but
You're
you're
over
not
here.
grown. You're
You're
still baby
you're
nuts.
oh
Come on
No,
now.
he
no.
can't
You're
do
over
that in
here
front
getting
of.
way
He
off
can't do
topic.
that.
You're over here
He
getting way
can't do
off
that in front
topic,
of.
bro. You're getting way off topic. Like we weren't
Okay,
talking
bro,
about
bro.
Kamala. We weren't talking about none of that. So please. Stick
Okay,
to what you were
Mister
talking about, bro.
Mister Detroit Lion. You know who I am, right? I'm the Mister Quiz.
You
I'm
full
the
of
Mister
shit.
Trivia dude. So guess what I got for your ass.
What?
I'm gonna ask you some questions about the Detroit Lions. Let's
Okay,
see
but
how
this
much of
better
a
not be
Detroit
from the
Lion fan
19.
you
Let's see
are.
this. Let's see. This better not be from like the 1930s because I.
Bro, you see what see? I knew you were gonna say that. But guess what? These questions are recent. I don't do that.
Can I get a mic check?
Go
Is my mic
ahead. Go
working?
ahead. Go ahead.
Okay,
Yep.
so I'm gonna ask you the first question. Let's see if you can answer this one.
Go ahead.
The Detroit Lions made the playoffs in 2022,
Okay.
2023,
So,
and 2024. Is that true or
bro,
false?
I'm in
That's
here. I'm
false.
currently
Don't
backstage,
answer. Don't
bro.
answer. Don't
Y'all niggas
answer the
fucking
question,
That's
people.
false.
off.
That's false. All right, I said it beforehand. That's false.
And
Man,
true.
They did not make it in 2022. What? Or
Let's get
maybe
to
I
the
hadn't.
next
I hadn't.
question.
I hadn't been there. I don't remember the
Listen,
Okay.
question.
Let me hit you with the second question. Since you're a Detroit Lions fan, you know so much about the Detroit Lions. Who led the Detroit Lions in rushing yards during the 2021 season?
2021. That would have been DeAndre Swift.
Let's go to it. Ding ding ding. Yep, you got that right. You got that right.
Yep.
Hold on one quick minute. Hold on one
You
quick
got
minute.
anything else?
No, I got more, bro. I'm the trivia dude. You don't know me. I'm the trivia dude. Here we go.
I've only been watching the Detroit
Okay,
Lions for a few years, so like
nah, nigga, don't nut up now.
no, that's
bro.
I've
And okay, here's the next question. Question number
only the
three.
year
Question
where
number three.
Don't nut up now.
Question number
shut
three.
the
Listen
fuck up,
closely.
please, bro.
Listen closely. In the 2023 season, the Detroit Lions defense allowed an average of blank points per game. How many points per game did
Mm.
they allow?
But see, this is like an exact number, bro.
Just give me a
Like how
round. You
is
don't have to be
anybody
exact. Give
supposed?
me a round. Give me a round the
I
number.
around,
No, that nigga need to be exact. He said he know the team. Be exact, nigga.
bro.
The
I don't,
fuck?
bro. Who
You was
really
just
knows?
on
All
here
right,
last
all right,
night
all right.
talking all that
All right,
main
all right, all
shit.
right, all right, all
Now
right, all
you
right.
getting
Let's no,
trivia.
no, no, no,
Don't
no,
let
no.
him look it
Who?
up.
No,
Don't give him a chance to look it up though.
no,
More
okay,
we
I'm
talk, he's
not. I'm
gonna try
not.
to look
I'm
it
just
up.
gonna say it right now. I'm gonna say it right now. But my okay. I'm gonna tell you. But also, who the hell know? All right, you can go ask anybody about like who's a diehard fan of their team and ask them a specific year and how many points their defense allowed on average that year. I guarantee you they're not gonna know the exact
You
number. Like,
don't
come
know
on,
that.
bro.
You don't
Let's be
know
I'm not
that.
real.
asking for the
Let's
exact
be
number.
real,
I'm
bro.
asking for around the
Bro,
number.
just
All right,
answer the
I'll say
question and
around.
draw the
I'll
Just
say
line
answer the
somewhere.
around.
You
question.
I'll
said
say
you know
around
the
like
line.
25. I'll say around like 20 points.
You know what? That's good. I'll take that. It was 22.
All
I'll
right.
take that.
That
Okay, the
nigga
next
looked it
question.
up. Looked the shit up.
Next
I didn't
question.
look it up. What?
Next
Oh
question.
my
Which
god.
Detroit Lion? Listen closely. Which Detroit Lion player scored the most touchdowns in 2020
In
season?
2020. Fuck. That was. Mm, bro, I also feel like for some reason that was DeAndre Swift.
Okay, can I give you the names and you pick one?
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, Marvin Jones, Kenny God. I think his name is Goladale, or T.J. Hawkinson, or DeAndre Swift.
Oh, dude. See. Now you're gonna make me not go with my initial gut feeling, but I'm sticking with my gut, DeAndre Swift. I'm probably
The
wrong.
answer is wrong. Kenny.
Fuck. Yeah. See. But like, I know.
No excuses, bro. No fucking
Okay,
Dude,
excuses.
DeAndre Swift
okay,
was just the one that the person that stuck
No.
out to me on the team at that time the most. So
okay.
You was
Next
in here
question.
the other day putting down real debate saying he don't know his team, and now we seeing what you know, which is
what?
shit.
Who the hell
Oh
Shit.
you,
god.
bro?
Shit
Stop talking to me
water.
like that. Stop talking to me like
Okay,
that.
so
Man,
let,
who the
let me
fuck you
let me
think
let me
you
get
is
to the
when you
next
come in here
question.
talking down to everybody, you little nigga?
Let me get to the next question.
I
I'm gonna
told
get
you
to the.
Yeah,
We're
niggas,
who do
almost
you
I'm
done.
think
not
We're
you
gonna
are
almost
coming
done.
in
We're
tolerate
here,
your
almost
bro?
done.
Who
bullshit.
do you think you are
We're
coming in here, bro?
You
hold
know
on
You
a
got a
what?
second.
big
I'm just
Oh,
ego.
coming
You
in this
got a big ass
motherfucker long as
ego.
you was
bro.
born,
Okay,
nigga. I
guys,
can roll
guys,
my nuts
guys,
out. They
guys,
bigger than you, boy.
guys.
Oh
Come
Fucking
my
on. We'll
crackhead.
just
Get the
we'll
fuck
finish the
out.
question and I'm
No, you
out.
put me the fuck out, you little bitch boy.
The Okay, bro. Let's calm down, guys.
This
Let's go
nigga
to the
always
next
in here
question.
talking
Continue
shit.
We're
on,
almost
continue
done.
on. This annoying ass motherfucker. Keep going, bro, please.
Yeah, I
We're
got you
almost done,
annoying
bro.
motherfucker, you little bitch boy.
Oh boy.
Wow,
Yeah, this we're
you're
left.
really proving a lot, bro. Congratulations. All right, all right. What's the next question?
Okay, the Detroit Lions' longest winning streak in the last 5 years was 8 consecutive games. Is that true or false?
Wait, the Detroit Lions. Wait. Can you repeat the question one more time?
Their longest winning streak in the last 5 years was 8 consecutive games. Is that true or false?
Yeah, that's true.
The answer
Yeah, I know that's
is
true.
That's false.
false. The answer
No.
is
That's
I
false.
know
It was
that. That's
five.
what?
false.
5 consecutive games. 5 consecutive games.
Huh?
Yes.
Damn.
The longest winning was
No,
five.
no. I got that mixed up with the total. My bad.
We got
I got that.
two more, and then
All
we're
right, all
out.
right, all right, all right.
In 2024, which team did the Detroit Lions defeat with their largest margin of victory?
Wait, in 2024?
Yeah,
That was last. Yeah. This year,
yeah.
last year. I don't know.
This year, yeah. Go ahead. Yeah.
I damn, bro. I feel like I know this. I don't want to say because I might be wrong. Was it the fuck?
Do you want me to
Because
give
I
you the
remember
names?
watching this game. No, I remember watching this game. It was 55
Okay.
to it was 55. They scored 55 points, and the other team scored like 7 or something, or a very low number. And I just can't remember.
Time's running out.
It's
Time's
between
running
the
out.
Titans and the Jaguars. It's one of those teams, and I think I'm gonna go with Jacksonville.
The answer is incorrect.
It's
Tampa
the
Bay.
Tennessee Titans.
Tampa Bay.
What?
Tampa Bay
No,
Buccaneers.
that's
Oof.
wrong. That's wrong. That's just wrong, though.
Even
Really?
even the answers are wrong. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, it's just wrong. They had a game where they won by 55 points in 2024.
Boy, this is something else, man.
Okay, next question.
It was either yeah,
Okay,
or 52
who was the
points
head
to
coach? Who was the head coach of the Detroit Lions in 2021?
2021? Matt
Yeah,
Patricia, I think.
that's wrong.
What?
Who's Dan Campbell?
Oh, wait, that's a year, bro. There's
Oh
no way I'm
my
messing these
God.
answers up,
Bro, you're dying on this, man. I gotta quit these questions. You're dying on it. You're dying right now.
Yeah, bro.
Okay,
But
let
Dan
me ask you
Campbell had
another
just
question.
come in, bro.
We're
That's
almost
not
done. We're
fair.
almost
That's
done.
not
We're
fair.
almost done.
Dan
You're not
Campbell.
doing so well,
No,
bro.
hold on, bro. Dan Campbell had just came in, bro. Like that's not fair. Matt Patricia was the coach, right before that, bro.
Okay, let me get to the next question. The Detroit Lions scored more than 30 points in at least 10 games during the 2023 season. True or false?
Wait. Repeat it.
You know what? That's a tough question. We'll skip that one. That's a tough one.
Let me ask one.
Okay,
What's up?
let me ask this one. This one's the easy one. How many Pro Bowl selections did the Detroit Lions have in
Oh fuck.
2022?
Oh fuck. Wait. They
You
didn't
don't have
have
to
a
give the
Pro Bowl. They
names.
didn't.
You
They
just have to
didn't.
give a number.
They didn't have a Pro Bowl selection.
Is that your final answer?
Did they? Who the hell would it have been? Wait.
This is the last question.
Because I know St. Brown was a Pro Bowler, but that was. Yeah, I'm gonna go with it. I don't think they had a Pro Bowler.
The answer is 2.
2? Who would it
And
have
I'm going to double
been?
check. I'm going to fact check that for you.
You said what year?
2022. I'm going to look it up.
Who the hell would that have
If
been?
anybody has a computer, they can look it up too. Just to double check.
I'm gonna ask one that's really easy, easier than
Bro,
all those
you
questions
didn't
that
do
you
so
asked.
good. You didn't do. I don't know if you're a fan or not, bro. You didn't
No,
do
no,
so
no.
well
I'm
in
gonna
this
I'm
quiz.
gonna ask one that's
I
way
definitely.
easier than all those
All right,
questions.
go ahead, Debase. Go ahead.
Guaranteed. You should be able to get those. I really do think you should be able to get those. When the Lions had the number one defense with Ndamukong Suh, who was beside him that got traded to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers the year after?
You're going really far back. I don't even.
No, I'm not going that far back.
That's pretty far back, man.
No, it's not.
I
That's
started
like in the
becoming a
last.
Lions fan the like one of the last years that Matt Patricia
Let me
was
go look
a
up
head
when they had the
coach.
#1 defense. That shit was like 5 years ago. It
Yeah, I
wasn't that.
started
It
becoming a
wasn't that many
Lions fan.
years
Listen,
ago.
listen, 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 bro. I started becoming a Lions fan. It was either the last year or the year before that like Matt Patricia left and Dan Campbell came
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. Okay. That's
Damn.
cool.
Oh,
Mm.
okay.
in. So I
That's
I
don't know.
have
cool, bro.
nothing to say about this.
Bro,
Nothing whatsoever.
I double checked the answer, and yes, it is two. It's
Ooh,
Jonah Jackson, and a guy named Penny Swells.
yeah, Penny Sewell. Okay, I knew one
Penny
of them.
Sewells. Yeah, and Jonah Jackson.
Bro, please pronounce his name right. It's Penny Sewell, bro. Come on, bro.
Bro, I'm
Mm.
not a Detroit Lions fan. I'm just telling you, there was two.
Yeah, well, you can at least pronounce his name right, bro. Come on.
Bro, you got
That
it
wasn't.
wrong. Why are
That
you
Watch
getting
wasn't
out,
mad
even
at me
infamous.
when
He
you
close.
got it
coming
I'm
at
not
wrong?
you.
mad. I'm not mad, but that wasn't even close, bro. That wasn't
He
even
coming
close.
at
Bro,
you, infamous.
I just asked you the number. I didn't even ask you the name. You said
I
zero.
knew one of them might have been Penny Sewell, but I didn't know who else would have been a Pro Bowler.
Boy, you got to take that L, man. You got to take the L train
Okay,
to
well I'll
pronounce
take
it,
that
bro.
once you pronounce his goddamn name right, bro. Like it's a name, just pronounce it
Bro, it
right,
doesn't
bro.
matter whether I pronounce it or not. I
It
just
does
asked you for
matter
the
because you
number.
sound stupid when you say that shit.
Bro,
Whoa.
I
See, I
asked you the
told you.
number.
I told you
Oh,
Bro,
this
I
dude
just
be
asked
talking
you the
mad shit to
number.
everybody, bro.
Don't
No,
get
I'm
mad at
not.
me.
It's annoying when somebody doesn't pronounce some person's name right, bro.
Bro,
Like
that's part of
So you
life.
know,
You can just say, hey, correct yourself. His name is so and
I
so.
did. I
You don't
asked
have to
yeah,
call
nicely.
that's all.
I
everybody
already
Yeah,
asked
you don't
nicely.
have
I
to
already
call
asked
it's
everybody.
nicely.
okay.
I
It's
did.
cool,
I
cool.
did. I already did. And he said, I
Bro,
don't
you
like,
didn't.
bro. I did. I did.
I'm gonna come back with you with some questions again because I don't know if you're a fan or not, man. You might just be a
I've been a
bandwagon
fan.
fan.
No, no, no. I just told you. I was there either the year before or like the year that Matt Patricia left. I don't remember exactly which one
Okay,
I
how many?
started.
Okay, so what was that? Maybe 3 years ago?
A few years ago, yeah.
3 years ago?
It's like 3 or 4, yeah.
Okay, because guess what? I can do
What?
that as well, nigga. I can narrow the questions down to 3 years. You
Okay.
didn't, you
Go
didn't want
ahead.
to say that because you know I'm coming back with you.
No,
I'm
I don't
coming
care.
back
Go
with you.
ahead. Go ahead, bro. Don't
I'm gonna
care.
ask you questions within 3 years.
You're asking me
Let's
stupid
end it
ass
right here,
questions just to be
gentlemen.
But
rude, bro.
go
End it
ahead.
right here.
Let's
Let's end it.
discuss the game. Let's get back to the game. Back to the game. The game's today.
I
Go
didn't
ahead.
want you
You're
to
on the
highlight
floor.
that. Um. Okay, so let's pick at the game some more, or we could just start picking at the. We could pick at the Eagles and Rams too. We ain't really picked at that.
Oh my god, that was oh man. Rough day for the Rams. I really thought that they might win, bro. Not gonna lie.
I told
What's
y'all
the
when it was ranked in
biggest
rushing.
up?
I told y'all. I told
What's
you, and it was going to
what's the
translate to the postseason. I had a
what?
feeling where they was ranked as far as a rush defense was definitely going to translate for the postseason because the Rams was way too inconsistent for me, and I have not trusted that defense since you know who Aaron Donald has left.
What's the biggest upset of this playoff so far?
Oh, bro, please don't say that. No, no, no. Let's. All right, guys.
Don't do that.
About that Rams Eagles game. I mean, it was crazy. Really, the game was crazy.
That is that's AC picks. That's a
I'll
great
answer that
question,
question.
No,
bro.
The
it's not. No, it's
Lions.
not.
The
That's
No,
a
it's not.
great
Lions.
Don't.
The
question, bro.
AC,
Lions.
leave it alone. AC, leave it alone. Damn, we already went crazy. He just
That's
was
a
raging up
great
here.
question, AC
Leave it
picks.
alone. You know the answer.
I don't. AC picks. Can you
Yo,
tell me the
yo.
answer?
If
I
you
don't
don't
know.
shut your fuck, yo.
No, this is why, dude. I'm a ride this little dude because I don't like the way he talked to people, bro. And if
Yeah,
I
well,
ever
I don't like
seen
the
him,
way you
bro,
act. I don't like
if
the way
I ever
you
seen him
act.
in real life, I will forget that he's 16.
That
I
was
would treat
definitely
him
a
just
loaded
like a
question,
man.
AC.
Bro, you're gonna die, bro. Like, no, bro. No, bro.
This
That
dude
was a
talk
loaded
mad ass
question.
shit to people and telling people all the time, shut up, sit
Nope,
down.
nope,
Nigga,
nope. You're
stay in
just
the
soft.
fucking
You're just
country
soft.
and
You're
And
just
shut
you
your
soft.
triggered
You're
country
him,
ass
soft.
AC.
mouth.
You're
You triggered
soft. You're
him.
soft. You're soft. You're soft.
And you know what you
Hey,
fucking did,
You're
you
hey,
soft.
sneaky
there's a lot of
motherfucker.
upsets. It was a lot of upsets. I'm just trying to see which one was the number one on the
You
list.
already knew which one was number one. You sneaky fucker.
Bro, like why are like yeah, please, bro, like come on, that doesn't need to be talked about.
I mean, but you gonna taste that all the way until next year. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. You gonna taste that all the way till the new season start, bro. It might not be every panel, but Guys see this opportunity, an
What do you
opening to
mean
tweak
until the
that
next season starts?
until the
I'm gonna
next
hear
season.
when this season starts too. Into the
Nah,
season
I'm not
and
gonna be
into
talking.
postseason.
Listen, I'm dead serious. Even though, in my opinion, when you don't get to where you got to in the present season, as far as the last season, that's a regression. A new season is a new season. I'm not the one. Listen,
Actually, you kind of are though, because this year you were talking about how when I was talking about the Lions might win the Super Bowl, you were saying, "Nah, you haven't showed us anything." Blah blah blah. So I mean, you kind of are. And you were talking about the loss last year. Everybody was.
Man, do you know, bro, when I was growing up in the projects in Daniel Heights, when I was 16, if I talked like this dude, I would be fighting every fucking single day. Every single day.
You wouldn't have any teeth.
I
All
would
right,
be
bro.
fighting every
I didn't
single
even say
day.
anything that bad. You just get offended. Like it's
No,
not my
dude, what I
fault.
don't like about you is how you
No,
always
no,
been on
no,
here,
no,
bro.
bro. You're
You talk
soft. You're
down to
soft,
people.
bro.
You talk down to people.
I'd
When you
never have
say
talked
something,
down to
if,
anybody
if somebody
ever,
don't say something
ever.
correct to your standards, you got to have it of calling them names.
No,
You know one
I
thing. You
only
know
do
one
that. I
thing.
only do that when somebody is like completely like
You
just
know
like
one
out
thing,
of line, bro.
Lafonso. And I'm not trying to critique you, No Chill. I'm just saying when I've noticed this about youth these days, like anyone under 30, I will have kids come up to me now who are like 12 years old and they're standing next to me and they're having a conversation like with me as if we're like equals and we're like the same social status or like, and it's fucking insane to me. It's like, I don't want to be disrespectful to, and obviously 16 is totally different from 12, but I'm just saying like when you're 12 and I'm my age, I'm a grown man. Like, no, we're not on the same page. We're not on the same level. Like you need to show respect to me as an elder.
Bro, since
You
when
know
are
what I mean?
12-year-olds able to have a conversation like that? When I was 12, I was like watching, I don't know, Coco Melon or something.
See, and that was one of the things.
Kids now come up to adults and talk to them like they're their equals. They do. It's just
When
a
I was
thing.
12, I barely was able to pronounce a sentence, bro. I was still like
Doris, you make a good
watching.
point because I'm gonna tell you what. One of the things my mom always taught me, bro, is respect my elders. That's one of the things my mom always said to me. You respect your elders. If I got home, if I went home in the hood, and a 50-year-old man told my mom I was talking down to him, my mama would whoop my motherfucking ass. Real talk. Real talk. Respect my elders, and it's still ride with me to this day. What my mama taught me, and that's still how I live, man.
I just think like I don't even think it was this deep, really.
I think it is because maybe you should go back and watch some of these and hit yourself, little man. You really should. You
I
foul with people, bro. You come at them when they
I
don't
give people the
when
same energy they
when
give me.
no,
Simply put.
nobody ain't giving you no energy, bro. When they saying if they not saying somebody name correct and you go to calling names, that's not the same energy,
I
man.
didn't. All right, bro. All right, yeah.
You have
And
to
then what you
understand at
do,
your age, you
bro,
just need to
what you
take it.
do, no, hold on. What you do, bro, is you throw rocks and hide your hands, man. And then when
Mm.
Fonzo,
somebody call you out, the first
Fonzo,
thing you do is go to denial.
Bro, somebody needs to tell this
Fonzo,
dude to stop, bro. Like it
Fonzo.
is not that deep, bro.
You can't call the kid a bitch boy and then start complaining about getting respect, bro.
I just did, and I'm gonna do it again.
Well,
Cause
I'm
see,
saying you can't complain about not getting respect if you ain't showing no respect.
I ain't gonna
Like
show
I'm
him no
listening to y'all
respect, bro.
conversation. Okay, well then stop complaining about him not
I ain't
showing
gonna
you
show no
respect, bro.
respect because when I showed him respect, he was disrespectful.
And what? Why should I respect you, bro? What reason are you
I
giving
didn't
me to
ask you to
respect you,
respect
bro?
me. I never asked you to respect me. Not one time.
Good. Then why don't you just like mind your business, bro?
No,
Keep
I'm
to
gonna mind
yourself.
my business. I'm gonna
Oh
mind my
shit.
business.
No, you
Oh
should mind your
fuck.
business right now. Like
Oh fuck.
you should mind your business right now.
See
I'll
how
tell
he's
you
talking
what.
See,
down? Holy fuck.
I'm not just like every other person. You're gonna be your bitch and shut the fuck up.
And you
No.
know what? I'm not like everybody in here gonna let you talk down to him because you're 16. I don't
And
give
I
a
don't
fuck about
expect
you being
that.
16.
We're on a panel. We're on an online panel. This shit is equal. You chose to come up here. You can leave at any point. I can leave at any point. So I
You
mean,
know
like, what are you
what?
talking
You know
about?
what? You the one coming in here, bro. Getting mad because people are talking about the Lions. Getting mad because people are not pronouncing Lion players' names right. Come on, man.
Well, that shit pisses me off.
Don't make me get the
What?
fucking belt out. Don't make me do
All
it.
right, bro. All right, bro. The Commanders already
we're
did it
just
for you,
teased.
bro.
We're
They
just
already did
teased.
it for
Let's
you,
move.
bro.
Let's move on. Let's change the subject.
Like this dude complains about like respect, bro. Last time
Once
I checked,
again, see,
the,
he got to keep going, so I'm gonna keep going. I don't give a fuck about your respect. I said when I was little, I don't want respect from you because you can't give it, so I won't give it back. I don't give a fuck what Kingdom
Hey,
say.
so which quarterback choked the most, Jared Goff or Lamar Jackson?
Let him
Jared
finish.
Goff.
It's too late. Did Jared Goff finish?
Uh,
I can't even form a
Finish
sentence
what?
now.
A
I'm
game?
stuttering like I'm like stuttering fucking
I
somebody
mean,
right now.
yeah,
Stuttering
technically Jared
Pete.
Goff, Jared Goff choked more. Yeah,
But
I mean,
who was the other guy? I'm spacing. Who was the other person that was equally as bad as Goff that choked?
nobody yet in
Justin
the
Herbert.
The
playoffs.
dude for the
Justin
Chargers.
Herbert.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
they both were about 659 or 50. They were both in the 50s, their rating, right? It was both equally bad. Like
Yeah,
0
but
and 3 or 1 and 3.
Justin Herbert was worse. He threw 4 picks.
Yeah, I mean Justin
3
Herbert
or
was.
4. I mean, that's, that's both pretty
Hey,
fucking bad, isn't it?
hey, 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 four
Splitting
is more than
hairs at
three.
that point. I
Four
mean,
is more
fuck.
than three. Four is more than three. But yeah, Justin Herbert takes cream of the crop.
Peyton
Uh,
Manning did that in several playoffs, if I remember correctly. He had playoffs when over the years where he would lay an egg against the Chargers and the Steelers and
Is it
Bro,
is it
every
Patriots.
good
more
quarterback does. It's just kind of part
Yeah,
of it,
it's
man.
true. It's
so
true.
so so which game is more upsetting? The Chargers losing to the Texans, the Lions losing to the
Bro, oh
Commanders,
The
my God.
Lions,
All
the
right,
or
yo,
Lions,
people
the
just want to
Lions were
talk
supposed
about
to
this
win a
shit,
Super
really.
Bowl. The Lions were supposed to win a Super Bowl this year. They
Yeah,
were
and
one
now
of the
remember
they
teams
that.
in serious contention. It's the Lions, it's the Ravens, it's the Bills, and the Eagles. Those four teams were the teams that you had to win a Super Bowl. Those four
so
teams.
so the
No
Lions
one expected the
surpassed.
Chargers to win a Super Bowl. They were a Cinderella story under a new coach for his first season. It's just
I
a
mean, I
miracle
mean,
they
the,
even made a fucking playoff game.
I mean, the Commanders are in a similar situation, and look where they are.
So which team
Commanders
you
are
said
on like
Lions?
they're exceeding every expectation anyone could have had of them. It's the first year under a new owner after Dan Snyder and his embarrassment and that whole controversy. It's the first playoff game they've won. I think King would know, but I think with RG3 they won that first playoff game, right? His rookie year. And then the second game they played, they got beat up bad and they never won a playoff game since then, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing something terrific.
I think that's the first playoff game they've run in like 12 years, if I'm
I
correct.
still think they're gonna lose next game they play.
I don't know. Jalen Hurts didn't look all that great today.
And
Yeah, but
that's
I
what I
mean,
keep saying, man. Listen, if you're a Detroit fan, bro, you want Washington win it all. Because if Washington win it all, then everybody will look and say, okay, Detroit, they lost to Washington, but Washington went ahead and win it all. But if Washington get blowed out by some team, then they're gonna look bad at Detroit even more. That's facts.
right.
yeah, that is
Uh,
true.
I wouldn't put money on the Eagles. I don't think their offense is that
Hey,
consistent.
you know they're gonna be favorites though, just because.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, they still have Saquon Barkley, but they're playing in Philly. Okay.
Well, that helps too a
Yes.
lot. But
Is
then again,
Philly a
Janie
dome
Daniels.
stadium or is it an
No.
open?
But then again, Janie Daniels walked into Detroit Ford Field, one of the
Philly
loudest
isn't
stadiums in the
domed,
world.
is it?
No, it isn't.
No, that's why it was cold.
Okay.
Philly is an open stadium.
It's been in the open stadium. It's been like that.
Okay. I don't watch. I like to see games called on the radio. I don't like to
Mm.
watch them always in video.
I'm gonna be on a plane in literally like 3 hours. Well, no, actually not on a plane, but I'm leaving. Hopping on a flight out of Florida in the morning.
Oh damn! You're going for your spring break?
No, I don't even get spring break, but
Oh damn.
no, it's just for my brother. He's thinking about going to college in Florida. So,
And your school's letting you miss school?
oh no, I'm homeschooled,
Oh, that makes sense.
but
That's
I
why you're
still
up
do.
so late.
I do online
Okay.
school, and then I go to like extracurricular activities outside the house. Like,
That's cool. I was wondering, I'm like,
yeah.
how the fuck is he up till 5 a.m. and then going to
Oh no, I
school?
still do like I do box. I'm doing boxing right now, and I played on a golf team at a point, and I played some basketball, but yeah, mainly
Why
focusing
are
on
you
boxing.
homeschooled? Are your parents like big Christians or something? Or
Yeah, they are. But I don't really know what that has to do with it.
That's cool. No, that's cool. No, I know a lot of Christians that homeschool,
Yeah.
just making conversations. That's it.
No, they kept the like they kept me in programs inside of the house though to keep so I still
Yeah,
am
that's
getting
a smart
involved.
decision.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
okay.
that's that's better than public schools. I tell you that.
I mean,
Yeah,
I did that. I did that most of my life though. I only started getting homeschooled like fuck. I went all through elementary, middle school, and just the first year of high school. I started doing it.
I'm gonna be starting to have kids here pretty soon, and who wants to have their kids go to public school with all these shootings and stuff?
Oh my god, bro! It was during that, and it was during the start of COVID, and they were gonna like make me get the fucking vaccine and shit. I'm good.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
The
they were
school is gonna
requiring.
make it?
Yeah, they were gonna make me
Oh,
get the vaccine during
interesting.
school, so that kind of helped the decision too. I was like, yeah, no, not really. Don't want to do that.
And they probably force you guys in school to,
Wear
uh,
masks.
wh-
Yeah, no, I
what age were you when you stopped going to public school?
I think like 14, 15, so just like a couple years ago.
Were they already in in my school, they called it health ed or, uh, phys ed, when they, in like eighth or ninth grade, they bring you in and talk
Oh
about sex.
yes, bro.
Did they talk
Yes,
about
bro.
transgender stuff and say it was normal?
No, no, they didn't.
Okay.
Thank God. But I also live in a rural town,
Interesting.
so I mean,
Interesting.
yeah.
Okay.
I didn't go to a big city school. I'm sure they would have in one of like the larger cities, but
Wonder how things have changed.
I mean, I live in a rural town, so not much has really like changed as far as people around here. They're still
We
the
had a
same.
single class that was required. It was like health ed or something. And it was for
Oh
a
my
single, I think we
god,
had
bro.
trimester systems. It was for
Oh
a
dear
single
God, bro.
trimester. They talked about that, about condoms and diseases and
I
stuff.
just would get up if they started talking about trans. Like I went through the whole with regular fucking. It was still just as cringy and bro. The people in the class, dude. It's the most awkward thing, bro. The teacher's just sitting up there talking about sex, and everybody in the class just sitting there. It's the most awkward class ever. But you add transgender sex into that, I would have just walked out, bro. Like I'm not
Well,
sitting there listening to
my
that.
mom was a nurse and she graduated in the 70s. And back then they had the DSM-1, I believe, which is it's the handbook for all mental health stuff. It's like the handbook. Now they're on the DSM-4 or 5.
Mm.
I can't remember the acronym, but anyways, she said in the DSM-1 back in the 70s, they referred to homosexuality as like deviant behavior. And now they say it's all totally normal. It's just
Oh,
amazing
yeah.
how they rewrite this stuff.
But
Yeah.
listen, I
But
don't
she
think
told me
it's
that.
I don't think it's like I personally this is just the way I view it. I don't care. Like as long as you're just like not one of those fucking
Yeah, but I
run
mean,
around like,
if
overly
it was normal
expressive.
behavior, then they would be able to gestate children in the rectum of men. I mean, it's
No, I
obviously,
know,
this is a
but
conversation for another day. I don't know how I got on it. All I'm saying is, I think it's really good that your, parents took you out of school. I think that's a really cool decision. And I
it
think
wasn't
it's
just
really
them either.
cool,
They gave me the choice to go to school
but
or not.
they still keep you in athletics. So you're able to
Yeah.
socialize and
Yep, yep,
stuff
yep.
with your peer group.
Yep, I go hang out with my friends too all the time and yeah.
I wonder what
I'm
they,
getting my own car soon. I have my license, so yeah, I still do shit. Yeah.
yeah, I wonder. I feel that's the difficult thing for homeschool kids is to have them socialize because you can tell a lot of kids have been homeschooled if they never went to school ever because some of their social skills are a little off.
Yeah.
With you went to school for the majority of your life, so you
Yep.
had those social skills and interactions.
Hmm. Yeah, no,
Um,
it was I just started like a couple years ago. It's like and it's just online. It's basically just like online school. But yeah, I
do you know
recently
what you
got
want to, do you know what you want to pursue in college yet for a
I think I'm
career?
gonna go to trade school and end up doing HVAC probably.
You'll make good money in trade school, man. In
Yep.
trades, you really will.
See, my brother
Yep.
he does HVAC heating and cooling, and I feel like I'm probably gonna be following suit, and then I don't know who knows from there.
That's cool, man. You got a good head on your shoulders for a young guy. Cool.
Yeah.
Real
Anyways,
debase.
that's
You in
enough
here,
out of
real
me.
debase?
Hmm. Oh no, I think he left. I think debate's just dead for some reason. I don't know why.
Man, it's crazy to bet sports games. I'm glad I didn't bet the Celtics Hawks. because the Hawks went on a crazy run streak in the fourth quarter, tie the game as time runs out, and then win in overtime.
Mm.
But then again, it's
How,
like a
how
team like
about
the
them goddamn
Celtics,
Rockets?
the Rockets when they beat the Celtics.
Hell no, I
Oh,
just said how about the
oh no,
Rockets?
sorry, I thought you said Raptors. How are the Rockets? Are they in the West? Are they like the 4 seed or something? I haven't followed.
Number 2.
I do not
Holy
watch basketball.
shit!
I'm not gonna lie.
So
So
they went from like one of the worst teams in the league last year to one of the best.
Yes, sir.
Damn, what changed?
Nothing.
They have the same
Same
roster.
thing. Yep.
What the fuck?
They just balling now.
That's
wait, how did that
crazy.
happen? If a team's trash one year and they don't change anything, how the hell did they just start doing good?
Improvement, man.
That's what I said. They just balling now.
Huh? Damn.
They gonna see it next year when the 49ers back in the NFC Championship game.
I will say, a lot of these teams are lucky that the
Man.
Niners, that they're not facing the Niners, teams with a super experienced roster in the playoffs and stuff. They're so lucky to not that like the Redskins have such a great chance for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, no, I mean, if the Eagles make it through, but then again, like they're gonna have to play the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Like if they make it through the
The
championship
Chiefs, I'm
game, the
trying to tell
Eagles.
people that I told Infamous, I forgot to say it to him. We were going to bet today in Real Debates. I'll bet either Real Debates or Infamous on the Bills over the Chiefs. The Chiefs are done, dude. Their offense is nothing compared. It was hidden last game, but I believe their offense is a shadow of itself, and their defense can't play lights out every game.
Hmm. Yeah, no,
I put my money on the Bills against anyone who
I like
wants
the
to go
Bills a
with the.
lot, and I think that'll be a really good game. I just that one hurts for me. I don't really know who to choose in that game.
So
I like the Bills, but
who is the Bills' number one receiver? Because
oh,
that what's that
is
guy's name with the G name or whatever?
uh, I don't know. I
Is it Shakur?
yeah, I
Whatever.
was gonna say Shakir.
Because I know
I
they
don't
got
know.
Amari Cooper, but he's only got like I don't know what's wrong with him. Is he like a shadow of himself?
I don't know. I don't really pay attention to them too much. Probably should.
'Cause he didn't even get a reception this game.
Let me see. Let me go.
So you think Buffalo gonna beat Kansas City?
I need to look at the X's and O's, but I think Kansas City is not nearly as good as their record. I think their record is misleading, the 15-2, which could have easily been 16-1. I think a lot of things there went their way in close games, and
That
I
is
think they
true.
kind of
Yeah.
got a soft schedule. I don't think they're as good as their record. I don't. I mean, they played 2 easy wins against the Raiders. Who else sucks in their division? I guess the Broncos are better this year, but um, they haven't been scoring a lot of points this game, man. Who do they have on their team in their offense that's explosive besides their quarterback? Who do they have?
No,
Mm.
I don't know. I was just asking because um, I'm kind of seeing the same thing, but I do. I see what you're saying. I kind of see what you're saying, but I think they still would pull it off against the Bills. I would like to see the Bills win, but I think Kansas City would still pull it off. I think it'll be a close game.
I don't know. I'm just not gonna say anything because I feel like either way, I could definitely be wrong. I feel like this is one better just to watch it and see what happens because this is one of those games, bro. Like really, either way you lean, you could be wrong. And I know it's like
Nope.
technically every game, but it's really just like a 50-50 game for me, in my opinion.
I think this is the Bills' year, man. I think they're going to win a Super Bowl this year. I think this is their.
Shit, people said that about the Lions too.
I think the closest they've ever been to a Super Bowl win, I think, was the first Super Bowl against the Giants when he went ride white or whatever. but I think they're gonna win a Super Bowl this year. I just feel like Josh Allen can just do so much, so many crazy things.
Oh yeah, I would love to see Josh Allen win a Super Bowl this year, man. That would be nice.
Yeah, it would. If not, if honestly that was my second pick. If we didn't win it, I want to see Buffalo win it because they've been through like a lot, just like the Lions have been through a lot.
Yeah, I wanted a team that doesn't have a Super Bowl in the modern era to win. So, uh, you know, that long list, the Browns, the Cardinals, goes on and on. The Chargers, the Texans, the Jags, any of those teams, but the Lions and the uh Bills are on there, and I'd love to see the Bills win, dude.
I can't believe I'm be thinking about this for the next fucking I don't know year and a half. Shit fucking sucks, bro.
I mean, if you're not losing any big pieces, you should probably be competitive
No, but
for a
we are.
long
We
time.
are. We are.
What pieces?
uh,
Oh, that
I
big
mean,
that big guy was out this year. Your running back with the H
Dave
name.
Montgomery. No, not a lot of
No,
players.
the defensive end.
Oh, Aleem
The six
McNeil
foot eight. No, the six
or
foot eight
Aiden
white
Hutchinson.
guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he'll be coming back. He's got a contract, but it's not a lot really the players I'm worried about. Yeah, we're gonna be losing some players. You can't avoid it. But we're probably gonna be losing our defensive coordinator. So
What the fuck is that? Someone drinking water, or what the fuck are they sucking on?
I
Who
was
is
just
that?
about
Was
to, I
that
was just about
you?
to say something. No, it's not me.
Is that goat?
I don't know. It's the other white dude with or white profile picture guy, man.
Goat's paying the StreamYard bill on his knees right now.
Yo,
I think
hey.
I think he won $450 today off cam. Isn't that true? Isn't that what you said, LaFonso? Or what happened last night?
Nah, it was probably about 350, 340, 375, somewhere up in there.
Holy shit! What were the games that Goat took? The two football games?
Um, so uh he took Detroit over Washington. He took Detroit over Washington, which I told him he was definitely gonna lose that one, but he won. He took Kansas City over Texas. He took Philadelphia over the Rams, I believe. And what
Well,
is the
How did he win by taking Detroit over Washington?
Must have
because
said it backwards.
they just made
He
a
gave him
straight bet on
points.
it. They just made a straight bet on it. No what was it? It was him and Cam. They just made a straight bet. Cam took Detroit and Goat Mike took Washington.
Oh, yeah.
And the winner, whoever wins out of that, that's who gets the money. It was $100.
Okay. Okay.
And there was another game too. I can't remember which other one, but they had about $100 on another game too. But yeah, man, they was doing some serious betting.
Well, I bet he didn't expect to win fucking Washington, bro. Obviously nobody expected that, but
No, I even told him. I said, "Bro, you not. Why did you pick Washington over Detroit?" I told him, "You're not gonna win that bet." I just knew he wasn't, but I was wrong.
yeah.
Well, the host is supposedly paying me this week. He owes King. He owes Texas.
Mm.
We'll have to wait
Well,
and see.
he should have a big payday coming from Cam. I ain't counting nobody else's money. I don't know how they doing it, but that's all I do. I was in here and I heard the bet.
No offense. Cam took me 3 weeks to pay me $20, so I don't know how long it's going to take him to pay fucking 300.
Mm.
I wouldn't hold your breath. Mike should not use that to excuses to not pay us because I have nothing to. I mean, you shouldn't be making bets with guys that aren't known for paying promptly or at all.
Actually, off that Texas game, um, I think Go Mike made Texas. Wait, who did they play? Kansas City. I think he got 75 when Kansas City won, and then he got another 14 because Texas didn't score over 14 points.
Damn.
Online or from Cam?
Cam.
Cam, stop betting. Fuck.
And that's another one I was in here. I was like, go, Mike, you wrong on that when Texas going to score more than 14 points. And they didn't. Well, they had the opportunity to, but they kept fucking up.
Debate suddenly quiet here. We were gonna bet Bills, Ravens, and Infamous off the pitching tomorrow, I guess.
So you really going all the way with Buffalo, huh?
Yeah, debates wanted to do 100. I'm not gonna do 100, but I'll probably meet him in the middle or something.
You better not bet these motherfuckers.
What do you say?
I don't know. That was King. I think I couldn't hear him too good neither. I think he said you better not bet these motherfuckers or something like that.
Hmm. Why? Because they don't. Why?
I don't know. King, why you say that?
Not everybody stand on business and pay bills, bro.
Hmm.
Mmm. Okay.
That's what I thought he might
That's
have
just
meant.
a fact of life,
Right.
especially over the internet. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I always pay Texas, or I've always paid Mike, and once he settles up with me, he's always paid me. I can say.
Do you ever bet any of these games in person with like friends and stuff?
Me?
Yeah.
No. Uh, no, I do it on here for fun. I've been meaning to open a site with one of these sites. There's so many of them, but I just keep putting it off. Um, BetAG or FanDuel or this or that. There's so many of them. Infamous is giving me some codes, and plus there's just new sign up codes too if you're new. But I just put off doing it because online sports betting is a slippery slope. It's the problem is I don't know if they're strict or not, but Washington State made a really stupid law that sports betting is only legal with like the Indian reservations. Why they did that, I don't know. So I'm just worried if they find out that my banking info, the zip code is Washington, if they will do something weird if I win or something. Seize the funds. Because technically Washington State sports betting has to be done through the Indian reservations. It has to be done through the Indian reservations in person. They made a really stupid law agreement with the tribes. Where did No Chill go? I know Mike's here listening. Mike, why don't you talk about your bets with Cam? You have some positive momentum. Like, he won some bets. Think you'd be excited. I mean, I'm suspecting he's asleep. 2 o'clock in Dallas. Is the host asleep? See that these other guys are trying to get back in. That's all they're doing. Because asleep. Whoa. Go. Debate said he's not gonna bet me now. Wow. I asked you earlier. You said you were gonna talk about it after the game today. When did you ask me earlier? That's fine, man. But when the fuck did you ask me earlier? LaFonso.
Yo,
It's just me and you talking to ourselves on here.
man. So I got I ain't making no bets, but here's my picks. I ain't making no bets, but I got I got Philadelphia beating Washington. I think Philadelphia's got the right defense to shut down this great rookie. And then I got Kansas City over Buffalo. And I got Kansas City winning it all. Three-peat. What you think about that, King? There you go, right there. And then in this national championship game, it's going to be a very interesting one. But I think that the Notre Dame Fighting Irish is going to pull it off over Ohio State. I think Notre Dame's going to beat Ohio State based on defense. And also remember what I told y'all. Notre Dame, I believe Notre Dame leads the NCAA in scoring points off turnovers. So Ohio State wouldn't be able to give out no gives without being punished. And Ohio State has a quarterback that I would call inconsistent. He's inconsistent at times. And Notre Dame's got a pretty decent quarterback and offense. That's all I have to say. Go, Mike. I don't know where you at to run your channel, but I'm going on silence, or else I'm getting off here in a minute. I don't know. Doris, did you book?
I'm here. It's just the same. I mean, it's it's just disappointing because I stayed up to hear this stream,
Right. I
and then
ain't
and then dude
actually.
falls asleep, and then no one can get in. So it's like, what the fuck? It's just disappointing, man. Not, I don't know if disappointing is the right word. It's just fucking. You want to, talk sports and stuff. I wouldn't have stayed up if I knew he was gonna fall asleep. You know what I mean? 2 hours in the stream.
Right. Yeah, because I didn't. Since I've been on, I haven't heard Go Mike talk.
We talked a little bit to put guys in the back panel and stuff.
Yeah.
He put Dante in the back panel. It wouldn't have been a show if he didn't put Dante in the back panel. But yeah, I don't get it, dude. I don't get the host. Thinks
Yeah, I
someone's
get.
gonna. He thinks everyone's gonna steal his StreamYard credentials if he shares it with someone. I'm sure there's ways, like I said, there's probably like a pin system and different systems so you can share it with moderators and stuff. It doesn't give access to all your admin credential stuff within StreamYards. But
Yeah, I think you can because I know FYF does that a lot. He got a co-host that he'll let run his show or stuff.
yeah, yeah, I'll give it a few more minutes. I'm gonna hop off here, but it's just, I know that's what happened. There's probably 4 or 5 people backstage trying to get in, you know. Where did No Chill go?
I don't know. He might have hopped off. I think he said he had to go to Florida. He might have hopped off to get a little bit of Z's to head out soon.
So, what are your football predictions again with the Eagles, Commanders, and the Bills, Chiefs?
I got the Eagles beating the Commanders. I think that Eagles defense is the one defense can probably shut down this rookie or at least contain him. So I got the Eagles, and then the other one I got the 49ers. I mean, not the 49ers, but the Kansas City Chiefs. And I
Oh,
got the Kansas
really?
City Chiefs winning the Super Bowl.
Wow. Did he just, did his phone die? This fucking guy. I swear to God.
What happened?
He just fell off.
Who? Goat Mike?
Yeah. He was talking today. You don't remember when he was talking about if he was on the field, no one was going to stop him. He'd tell the coach, fuck you, I'm going to run it. Or you'll see me in the locker room. Or he'd be throwing hands at the coach or the quarterback if they didn't let him run. If he was Derrick Henry, and Derrick Henry's a soft bitch because he didn't punch the coach in the face and say, let me run it in.
I wasn't in here then. No, I didn't hear him say all that. I
It
must have not have
was,
been in here when he said that because I haven't heard him talk at all since I've been in. Is that what he said earlier about punching the coach?
yeah, that Derrick Henry should have, I think he was talking about that 2-point conversion that Derrick Henry should have said, I'm running it in. Give it
Mm.
to me.
No, I didn't hear that
Hand
part.
it off to me. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. I would like to see, I'd like to see Go Mike play football. I really would. Like, I would probably pay money to see him play football. Like,
What did he use this? Did he say? Did he use the thing like he always do and say when he played football?
yep. When he played football, you couldn't, he was getting that play done.
Well, go Mike. That's a bad example, bro. I played high school football too, but you cannot pair that to NFL. Way different. Whole different level.
Yeah, but you didn't play at Dunbar, so you don't know. Alfonso, you don't know. You weren't a 450-pound. They put something different down in the water down there.
I forgot all about that. The 450-pound thing. Yeah, I guess. I mean, shit. I never played with a guy that big. I've never seen a guy that big on the field, on my team or the opposing team.
Yeah, I I what to say? I can't even tell you how many people I talk to that say they have knee problems or hip problems or shoulder problems or back problems or ankle problems, and they all talk about like how it was from fucking high school football. And I'm like, no shit. My point is like that sport will beat your ass and fuck your body up pretty quick, man.
Oh yeah,
It's a rough sport.
I'm beat up from it. Like even the guy that we had as a running back, bro. Like he's like in his 30s now, but you would think the way he moved, he's like in his shit mid 40s because he was a running back, so he took all them crucial hits, and yeah, it affected him. And I know some guys who also played with us in high school who went on to college, and they also, you know, suffered a lot of pain in college. That's why most of them do smoke weed, man. From what I understand, it helps them, helps them with that pain.
Yeah, it's man, this is trying to think of something to talk about, but it's kind of weird when the host isn't here. I guess I don't know how to carry it. Sometimes you can carry a conversation and a narrative, you know what I mean? But I'm just like, I'm not able to do that right now. So
Right? No, I know what you're saying.
I'm kind of stalling, hoping that he'll hop on in a second here and let a few folks in. I know I'm kind of breaking Mike's balls, but I'm just teasing. I appreciate Mike, but it is a little, it's a pretty exciting weekend in sports, and tomorrow's an interesting day too with the Martin Luther King holiday and then the presidential inauguration. So it's like a really huge weekend or a really huge Monday. A lot of things to talk about. You know, uh,
Right.
it's it's basically the halfway mark in the NBA season. Uh, we're at around 41 games for everyone, 41, 42, 43, 39, 40. Like it's the halfway mark of 82 game season. All-Star games coming up here, I think on, is it February 12th or 14th? Then we have the NFC and AFC conference games. Spring training for baseball isn't too far away. Hockey's winding down to the second half of their season, so it's yeah, a lot of shit happening.
Yeah, you got the. Don't forget about the college football national championship game coming up.
Oh my gosh, when's that? February 1st? Isn't it usually always the first or something? Second?
I think is the 20th.
Is it?
I think it's the
Wow.
Monday. Whenever Monday, I think the Monday is the 20th. I believe. I think.
I'm not gonna lie, it's a little weird. I thought there was gonna be a loaded panel for like a lively conversation. I don't know how this dude fell asleep.
Yeah, because it makes it harder because people can't get in and out. Because sometimes you in here, sometimes like some people might fall out by accident and then they can't get back in.
Maybe he can think of a system to where he can, give certain people access to be able to hop on and off. But I don't know. I don't have a, it's, actually I created one for free so I could set avatar photos on here and do more stuff. Um, but I've never tried doing it as a admin for a host. Um, maybe I'll play around with the settings just so I know more about what I'm talking about, but I suspect there's quite a few different options.
Yeah, I don't know that much about it, but I would assume, I'm just guessing, I don't know for sure, that he can add an admin who can at least let people in, but they don't have full access to everything.
Yeah. Well, I think we're wasting our time talking about that because we know that ain't gonna happen. The host does, you know, it's his show, I guess. So that's cool. But yeah, uh, I'm stalling, man. I was thinking guys were gonna be all popping on here. I thought even Texas might come on. Uh, I thought we were gonna have a real exciting panel of guys. I guess we did for a little bit, but I had a call and I had to hop off for that first hour. I was in and out, so maybe I missed some good commentary, but I was really looking forward to hearing some of the guys' perspective of the game because that Bills Eagles game was, or that Bills Ravens game was pretty exciting, and even the first game wasn't too bad. It was relatively competitive.
You watch it.
Huh?
Did you get to watch that game? I didn't get to watch that game today with the Bills and
No,
Ravens.
there's a group of guys, these three kind of goofy guys. They're endearing. It's called the Sports Fury or Fury Sports. They do live play-by-play calling, so I just tuned into that. I don't always want to sit for 4 hours and watch the video. So if I have the audio in, I can be doing what I want to do. You know what I mean? On my feet,
Right,
listen to the
right.
play-by-play. We still have a decent idea of okay what happened. It's not quite the same, but if you were a kid, a lot of us kids, you probably remember, you grew up listening to the play-by-play on the radio at night. You know what I mean? You're falling asleep. So
Yeah, I was wondering if I think Lamar threw two interceptions. I'm gonna have to go look it up. I was wondering
one,
If Buffalo had any
no,
turnovers.
no, no, I don't believe so. No, they had a fumble and an interception. I think they have them back to back too, or
Mm.
there's a fumble and something else.
Who,
They
Buffalo?
either had no,
Baltimore.
yeah, they either had two or three turnovers. Buffalo didn't have a turnover. And like they usually say, if you win the turnover war in a game, you typically come up on top, and that's what happened here. But even with the turnovers,
They barely won
he
even with the
they
turnovers.
almost they almost tied the game at the end. I didn't see how close that 2 point was. I didn't watch it live.
That's why I say if they play Kansas City like that and they can't capitalize off, get more points off them turnovers, that's gonna be a problem. But anyway, that's just my
So
opinion.
he so I don't get it. Let's just bash on Mike for a minute here. So dude says he worked till he lives in Dallas, so he said he worked till whatever. He worked till 11 or whatever, goes home, eats a meal, comes on at 12, right? And
Right.
within 2 hours he's fucking asleep. I'm trying to make this make sense to me.
I don't know, cause did he fall asleep? Wait, what did I get on here? I think I got on here at yeah, it was around 12 something. So yeah, I haven't, like I said, I haven't seen him since I've been on here. So he must, I don't know if he's asleep or not, but I had to send a message because I was backstage for quite a while.
I mean, you could try calling him, but he's got this new this new Google Voice thing, and it's this gay ass British bitch. It's like, please say your name, and I'm like, fuck. It's his little call servicing AI bitch.
No, actually, I didn't call him. I texted him. I sent him a text.
Yeah, I mean, this is just an every night thing at this point. And I'm not even gonna bring it up anymore because I did the other night. He's like, "What the fuck? This guy being weird." And then he gets upset when I don't want to do it. Man, that ain't right. Now the guy being upset. Ah, man, if the guy gets upset when I say no, that's a red flag. Like he wants to steal my information. Mike, bro, what information do you have for me to steal? Your your high school yearbook photo of you with 450 pounds with a big grin and a little football pose for the yearbook. Although he told me the other day, he told me he's got a 13-inch penis, so he's got that going for him too.
Well, he said that for real or
Yeah,
what? Oh
pretty
shit.
impressive.
Oh shit. I don't need to know that. Hell no.
Yeah, so,
Damn.
he really is
Damn.
fucking larger than life man in many ways. Hard to measure up to that.
That's crazy.
He said he had a body count of 20 bitches, so maybe he's telling the truth. I mean, because if you fuck them with a 13-inch dick, they may not be surviving. They'll have like intestinal bleeding or something. Because that shit's, I mean, fuck. I
20, a
mean,
body count of 20?
that's what he said. I do believe Mike's, see, guys on here give him a hard time and say he's still a virgin, but I, I don't think he's a virgin. I don't know if he's had 20 bodies, but not that I'm Mr. Romeo, but I never claimed to be, but, um, there's a big disparity between 20 bodies and virgin. I'm wondering what the truth is. Is it somewhere in between? Is Mike a virgin? Like, there's a part of me that really wants to know this. Some of what Mike says just doesn't add up. Remember when he talked about that cruise he went on to Mexico? And then I said, okay, well, what city did you meet up in? And, he told me the city and I'm like, okay, I can't remember what city it was, but I looked it up on the map. And I
Right.
already had a good idea. I'm like, wait, that's a fucking landlocked city. And I looked and I'm like, is there a fucking canal? Is there a river? Is there any way to the sea? None. So I'm like, okay, like what the fuck? And then he still went with it and he's like, yeah, yeah. And then I went from this city in Texas to this city in Texas to Mexico. And then I went to all these places in Mexico and I fucked all these bitches in Mexico. But I'm fascinated with this trip. And I think DJ was supposedly on it. So I'm on the edge of my seat finding out. I really want to know about what Mike did down in Mexico. Like, I
So
gotta
you went
know.
there? I
Yeah,
probably,
you
I
haven't
must
heard
have
that
not
story
been in
about,
here for that one
you haven't
neither.
heard that story about the cruise, like the 8-day cruise,
Uh-uh.
and he was just fucking bitch after bitch on that cruise.
I didn't. I must have not been in here that day when he said that. I didn't hear about that one. So him and DJ went on a cruise.
That's what he said. Yeah, they went on a cruise, and what was the city in Texas and they met in? Let me look. Well, I opened StreamYard in Chrome, and when I minimized it stops letting the audio doesn't work. I have to change that setting so that the audio always works in my Chrome settings, even when the app's minimized. But I'll pull up maps here on my desktop. I got it here. I'll remember the city he said. Uh, um,
So the city he said, does it exist?
it exists, but it's landlocked.
Oh, that means you can't get on it.
Yeah, you can't to this. It doesn't connect to the sea. I have to remember what he said. It was sh- uh, bless that man for his imagination. What city was it? Um, I can't remember, but it was. I don't know if he said San Antonio or it was. It wasn't San Antonio, but it was. Um, I just don't remember. But God, Texas is a fucking huge state. God damn. The funny thing is, in Alaska, they make fun of Texas and they say they could cut Alaska in half and it's still bigger than Texas, which is true.
Right.
But I believe Texas is about 220 or 280,000 square miles. I believe it's second only to Alaska. I
Yeah,
think
it's
it's bigger
second.
than California.
Yeah, it's second to Alaska.
But I don't know. I haven't been to West Texas, and I wonder how dry West Texas is and habitable. Like some of these places I'm looking at, like I think Midland and Odessa is what they call the Permian Basin, where they do all the oil. But some of these places, even west of there, like Fort Davis and Pecos and Monahans and Fort Stockton, Alpine, Marfa, Pine Springs, Del City, all those places, Sierra Blanca. I'm wondering, like, what is there? Is that like the Sonora Desert or whatever the desert would be? That's I
I
don't know
don't know,
how
but I know.
hospitable it is, habitable.
I know they got a place up there, some similar to the name where I'm from. It's called. I think it's called Saginaw, Texas. That tripped me out when you should be able to look it up. It's crazy. And the weird thing is, they name is the Trojans, same as ours, but their colors are different.
Whoa, they have the same name as you, the Trojans?
Yup.
That's pretty
It's
noteworthy.
crazy because I
Holy shit. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, but Bitcoin is, oh my God, it went all the way up to 108,120. Whoa. Oh my God, I have so much money leveraged in Bitcoin and stocks that follow Bitcoin. Oh my God, like I've been freaking out all weekend. That's why I couldn't make the bet with I have like $150,000 in the market right now invested of my own money. Like all my own money that's liquid plus my margins. So um it's like my whole nest egg, like what I'm going to use for down payment on a house, everything. So like if it's going to be a really fucking weird day tomorrow or today because it's a market holiday for Martin Luther King Day. Okay. So the stock market's closed, but some of these stocks now they do 24 hours. I can't remember the terminology, but so at about, I got to look at the specifics, but in the evening after hours trading, it should open up for the 24-hour stocks that are new on the 24-hour. It's a new thing for the big mega cap stocks that are traded 24 hours. It's not like Saturday. It's just 24 hours up until Friday night, and then it starts again Sunday night. I think it's at 5 Eastern. I'm not sure, but my point is I suspected Bitcoin. I went really bullish in Bitcoin stocks, related stocks like ETFs and shit, because I thought Bitcoin was going to up until Trump's inauguration, I was thinking it was going to run really big because its record was 108,000, I think like 600 or something. But it's like this is insane because I was panicking earlier because it went all the way down to $98,000 around 1 p.m. Pacific. It crashed from about 104, but now it looks like it just hit 100K. This is fucking crazy. Uh, so I will be very fucking pleased if I kind of margin is when you margin with a stock is when you based on your account standing and based on how much cash and stocks you have, you borrow against that. But if the stock goes down, they'll do what's called a margin call, which means you either need to deposit more cash or close your positions at a loss. It gets a lot of traders in trouble that don't have liquid cash to double down or average down. It hurts the small guys because the big guys can always average down, or they get special privileges that lets them get longer times to make good, basically in a bearish moment. But yeah, that's how I've been supporting myself the last few minutes here is off trading. But I still want to get a full-time job here again. But since things have been going good, are you still there, Alfonso?
Still,
But But anyway, since things have been going good, trading or decent, it's like it's hard to think about working for someone else again with a W-2 job when I've been basically working for myself, you know? Um, because it doesn't matter who you are. Like if you're doing a W-2 job, you're going to be somebody's bitch beholden to them. You know what I'm saying? Um,
still here. I'm
and if,
listening.
and if you're a person that thinks for yourself, you know what I mean? Uh, you realize how ludicrous a lot of company procedures are, you know, protocols and, directions they're going and like a lot of people that are in management and stuff, um upper management and stuff, it's just you know, you have 5 different managers you're reporting to depending on your role, and there's just a lot. It's just it's a very bureaucratic and um I don't know, I'm very tired here, but when you work for other people you got to be someone's bitch, and it's hard to just bury yourself in your work and do your work and not get involved with this with the politics of the office or the company or how things are going at the company. You know what I mean? You're beholden to things beyond your control. You know what I mean? And people, it's
Right.
hard to find people that are in leadership roles that are good leaders and stewards and who are able to like handle things well and are able to handle stress well and are able to guide a team effectively. Like a lot of people in management roles shouldn't be in them. I'd say for every one decent manager, there's 3 or 4 that suck, you know, and then you have things like human resources and stuff, which is human resources isn't to protect you as the employee. Human resources is there to protect the company from getting sued. That's the purpose of human resources. They're not there for the employees. They don't give a fuck about you. Most jobs are at will employment. They can get rid of you in a second. You know what I mean? Poof, you're gone.
Right.
So I think the natural path for me is to work for myself here, to take what I have and start a business. But then the question is, well, what business? You got to fill a useful space. Most businesses fail. Why would you be different? You know what I mean? So it's like, that's the hardest part is, okay, what's the business that I want to do? And I mean, who wants to spend money to fucking fail? You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
uh, I want to get a great return on my investment. And then it's like, I don't know. I feel like there's a ton of research you have to do before opening a business. Um, because I feel like it's way more likely that you're going to fail than you're going to be successful.
Oh, for real?
For most businesses, I think the statistics are the overwhelming majority of new
Hmm.
businesses fail.
Never thought
Or
of
they're
that.
not profitable. They're not profitable. They're insolvent or they're not profitable. Look at all the little businesses you walk by every day and you think to yourself, how the fuck do they even stay in business or are they even a business?
Right.
Like there's in Seattle these dingy little stores I walk by and there's some clothing store or they're like a Japanese restaurant. I never see anyone there. They're always open. I'm like, are they, are they like, there's got to be some sort of crime being done through the front for the business because they're not actually making money. You know what I mean? Like, what's really the purpose of this business? It's a restaurant. I never see customers there, but they're open day in and day out. Okay, it's a store that sells men's hats. Okay, I never see anyone in there. What the fuck or what's going on? Like, a lot of
Right.
people, you know, there's they're fronts for different things. They're, moving money, they're moving other stuff. They're sometimes it's people wanting to say they're a business owner. They want to say that they're this Billy Badass, that they work for themselves, or maybe they're just milking the government for business loans and programs or whatever the fucking situation is. But um, a lot of businesses aren't profitable or they fail. Look at all the restaurants that open and fail. Oh, my dream was to be a baker. I've always wanted to be a baker. I've always wanted to have dessert. Someone would say, okay, well, there can only be so many bakers out there. Are you a great baker? Like, are you willing to work and be up in the morning at fucking 2 o'clock or whatever, cooking so stuff's ready and fresh at 5 or 6? You know what I mean? Do you have the money to front all that? Are you gonna be able to do a commercial lease for 2 years? Like, uh, that's dude. Like, I don't know. There's a lot of dude. I have a few friends that want to get into business with me, but I'm kind of the type of person that's like um buzzkill because I always come up with criticisms.
Right.
Um, and then but then I'm kind of a hypocrite because then I don't come up with an idea myself, so I just kind of knock down their ideas, but then don't equally come up with a better idea. So I'm not necessarily smart because if I was smart, I'd be like, well, okay, here's this idea, and I haven't quite figured out, okay, what would be a void that I could fill and where in the country, like, would it be is it a physical product? Well, I feel like it's better to have like a software solution that's like you can just replicate over and over and over and over and over again for with pennies on the dollar and host it on AWS or Azure or something, and you fill a service like, um, maybe you're a website and you host physical therapy exercises for a physical therapy office. That way they can just use your application and your website anytime they want to assign exercises to a patient. Um, so they can host the exercises there and, they can log in and anytime they want to do the exercises that their therapist has, assign them. Now there's probably a bunch of those already. Well, of course there are, but something like that. Like, I feel that's the best way to make money as a service, like a as a service online, because your overhead is so much less. But if you have a physical product, that gets expensive. You know what I mean? Another idea I had was like, okay, like I'm pretty tech savvy, like installing home security cameras for people, like smart systems for people. Yeah, all sorts of smart everything. And a lot of that's pretty easy that they can do themselves, like smart thermostats and ring cameras and stuff like that. But I'm talking about a lot more custom and a lot more privacy so that other people can't see your data, see your footage or whatever. It's totally private to the user. But something like that, I mean, that's just there's a lot of liability to go into people's houses. There's probably a lot of competition from all the other people doing the same thing in that area. and then you have to order a lot of the things and have them on site already, so you can just show up and install it. I mean, maybe you could get away with ordering it when you get the job and product and everything, but my thing, LaFonso, is I don't want to have a lot of shit stored in a warehouse or in my house somewhere. You know what I mean?
Right.
Money I've already paid for something,
Right.
overhead, like whether it's food or stuff in a freezer. You got a Mexican food restaurant or an Irish bar or whatever. That's a lot of fucking product you have to have. Liquor, food, staff. Like, I want to find something that I can run myself on, like a skeleton crew. You know what I mean? Because like when you're a small business, I always look in these small businesses. I always walk in and look, and it's amazing how you can see all sorts of employees, and you're like, do they really need that many employees? And some of them are standing around and on their phones and stuff. And I'm like, what the fuck? Um, if I was a small business owner and people have enough time to be on their phones, then think I'm doing something wrong. You know what I mean?
Right.
But how many people are you going to get these days to work for you and work hard work, uh, who are under 35 and aren't really allowed to use their phone during a work shift? I mean, that may be kind of hard. Like,
Yeah, you can get also like a business and kind of set it up as a nonprofit and get volunteers.
that's a great idea right there. That's a great idea. What is that, a 501c or whatever it's called? Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yep.
Yeah, like you start a business where people with Down syndrome can come and you have a program for them in the community or something, a day program or something, something like that.
Right.
Adults with Down syndrome or people who've had strokes, something like that. They get some rehabilitation, they come in and uh, what a lot of people are making money off of right now is home health care. They come to people's homes that and you know watch them and take care of them and get them their medications, wash them,
That'll be
shave
a
them.
tough one. I think that'll be a tough one because sometimes when things happen with that, they'll blame it on the caretaker, which is
Yeah,
to
but
be
if you
blamed on the business.
yeah, but if you have good insurance policy and you're not doing it yourself, you're hiring people to do it.
Right.
Specifically immigrants. And they're still making more money than they would minimum wage because they're like LNA or whatever their credentials are. When I was doing Uber a few years ago before I quit, I would pick up and drop off a lot of people that were doing that were home health care, and a lot of them were like East African or uh, Filipino or something. And in about 2 weeks, at least in Washington, you can get the certification to do that. And boom, right off the bat, you're making like a few bucks more than minimum wage. You know what I mean? Uh, it's not the easiest work, but there's a lot of perks they have for some of them. Like they can kind of, sleep over almost. Like they'll do like a 24-hour shift. You know what I mean? And half the shift they're just sleeping. You know?
Right.
Yeah, there's perks to it because sometimes they'll work in a crew of two, or I don't know. It's not always horrible, but sometimes I'd see the women, and some of them were I really felt bad for them. Some of them were these older women, these like 50, 60-year-old women, and I felt fucking bad because I was like, they're having to lift people up. You know what I mean? Uh,
That's why I think that for me, I would never start a business like that. There's too many risks.
okay, too
Because
much
if
liability.
somebody, yeah, like if you got a 50 or 60-year-old woman trying to lift somebody, and they fall, the family don't care about like anything else but the fact that that happened, and now they want to sue. Now they want to do this. Now they want to do that. I would go on more on the limb before I do something like that. I would go more on the limb of creating something every household need. Maybe finding a way to improve a mop. Maybe finding a way to improve a broom or shovel or something that's going to be more useful as far as the normal things, but make it more easier to use to where every household going to need it, and it'll be a lot easier to have it.
Yeah. Like a more effective little cooling shade to put in your car's front windshield during the day, you know, or
See, I
yeah,
would
a little shit
I would
I've
aim
seen, you
more
know,
for
the shit
that.
that'll hang up, huh?
Right. No, I said I would aim for more stuff like that.
Yeah,
Like, yeah. Because I
I've
think stuff like that will sell. It would definitely sell.
what was it I saw? It was like a little table thing you could mount. Oh my God, I think it just hit its all-time high. It's at 108,000, 100, it just hit 109,000 all-time high for Bitcoin. Um, oh my God. Oh my God, if it hits like 120,000, oh my God. Please, Lord. Please, Lord. Please, Lord. Yeah, dude, I would be like, oh my gosh, holy shit, I need that. But it's going to be weird because his inauguration, it's probably around like 12 or 1 Eastern, if I was to guess. I'll look this up, but okay, it went down a little bit. It's at 108.8. But, the whole point is it's running up to his inauguration because he's projected as being very favorable towards legislation and stuff towards crypto and stuff, and maybe making a reserve for crypto and this and that. Um, he's seen as much more favorable than Biden and Harris towards crypto. Um, but a lot of it's speculation. But my point is, he's taking office he's getting sworn in sometime in the afternoon, the East Coast. Now it's a holiday for MLK Day. The markets aren't open officially until after hours, which will be after his inauguration. So my fear is that it's going to run. He's going to get inaugurated, and then it's going to tank, and then it's before the markets open. Nothing matters until the markets open, unless you're just holding pure crypto, which runs 24/7. But I'm holding stock ETFs that are related to crypto that are trade during trading hours, except for some of them are 24-hour stocks now. Um, it's a thing they recently started doing. So it's like a crazy
Mm,
time. Yeah, it's a
right.
crazy time. The market's gonna go fucking nuts Tuesday and Monday night. It's gonna go fucking crazy. And they made this Trump did something I really dislike. I've lost some respect for him. He did a few things. The first one was he talks about how he's American first and American first, but then he's flip flop and suddenly he's all about the H-1B visa, which the H-1B visa brings highly skilled people from 90% of them come from India, about 5 or 6 from China, and the rest from the rest of the world. So they're highly skilled, highly paid foreigners that come to the U.S. and make a shit ton of money. And for me, I want to see the highest paid jobs go to Americans. I don't care who they are, but I want to see American citizens get ahead. Like I want to see the poor people from where I'm from and where you're from and that get ahead, go to college and change their family. It doesn't make me feel good when a foreigner comes here and makes a lot of money in a highly skilled job and brings their family over and they're doing better than everyone else here. That doesn't make me feel good. Um, just like I don't want to see an American go to another country and be making more money there than someone who's from that country. I
That
think
makes sense.
the purpose of a country, in my opinion, is to make their own people, to bring them up, to rise them up. Um,
Exactly.
yeah, I don't, when I see an Indian come here or Chinese and they're getting paid more than anyone else, and that doesn't make me feel good inside. Um, because the local people are the ones that are basically becoming their bitch. They're the ones that are like cutting their hair and working at the grocery store. and
Right.
working as a concierge at the apartment, like driving their Uber, like that type of shit. So, you know, um, putting their carpets in. So, now these are big generalizations, but that's one thing he did is he's probably going to make, if anything, H-1B visas easier to get, because before they had to leave the U.S., go to their home country, apply and get renewed, and then come back. Now he's going to make it even easier, and I think the H-1B population will exponentially increase. And it's a misleading program because there's way more people on that visa than is released. Plus, it doesn't also talk about the fact that they bring all their family members over here and they sponsor people to come over. Plus, all their children that are born here are immediately citizens. And it's like, bro, if you're here to work, that's a work visa. You work, you make some money, you send some home, you get the fuck out of here. But if you're here to like work and buy a house and stay here, and your kids that are born here while you're here are immediately citizens, that's not a work visa. You basically immigrated here. You know what I mean? So it needs to be presented to the American people as a immigration visa. And these people are here to come, they're taking jobs, they're bringing their family, they're in our schools, they're taking, our tax dollars are paying for them to go to school and hospital and this and that, Social Security, for their 70-year-old parents who are using these social welfare benefits that Americans have paid into. But the thing he did that really pissed me off, even more than that, is, and of course Vivek Rem, whatever his name is for it because he's Indian and they're his homies and they always stick together. And then Elon's for it because Elon, despite claiming to be this great person, only gives a shit about making money right now. He doesn't care about developing and hiring American talent. He just cares about getting the best person he can for the job right now from these overseas mills, basically, for these, these computer science program for, software engineering, um, robotics, AI, basically anything in STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, is what most of these H-1B visas. But there's also L1s, O1As. There's like so many different visas that these people fall into depending on their specialty and what country they come from, that there's tens of millions of them over here getting these highly paid jobs that, in my opinion, should be going to Americans, whether they're Black Americans or Hispanic Americans or white Americans. They should go to Americans because these are the most coveted jobs that literally will raise up an entire family, an entire generation of Americans will go from working in a menial job that they're barely getting by to boom, like they've made it. You know what I mean? And then it's a life changing thing for that family, for that person, for his dependents. But the other thing he did that I really pissed, that I think's wicked sketchy, and even though I voted for Trump, I'll be the first to say it, is he released a fucking meme coin, crypto coin, and then his wife released one. And if you look at the Trump, are you still there, Lafonso? Well, maybe there's one or two people out there listening, or I don't even fucking care. I'll talk to myself. But um, there's this guy that I really respect, and he's really respected in the community. His name's CoffeeZilla, and he did a quick little analysis of Trump's coin that was just released, and it already, I think, in a crazy amount of time, has a market cap of like 70 billion. Well, it's really sketchy that this guy released this on Friday, just days before his inauguration, monetizing his upcoming inauguration. I think that's really unethical. And this coin is particularly sketchy because 80% of the coin is owned by insiders, people involved with it, Trump insiders. And then 10% is frozen for transactions, or I don't know the specifics of initial coin offerings or how they work specifically, but only 10% of the actual coin that's issued. So if there's like a billion coins available to be bought, only 10% of those coins are actually available for the market to purchase them. So it's just a huge rug pull waiting to happen, to where they have 90% of the fucking um, shares outstanding or coins outstanding for that particular coin, and they're making money off of him being president. So even though I'm probably a Republican, wouldn't really consider myself a Republican. I'm conservative or independent. Actually, I don't even know if I would say I'm conservative, but I think that's really unethical that Trump did that. If he's involved with that, I really am not cool with that. I'm really disappointed in him. And then Melania launched one too. And like I said, I don't know what their involvement is with it, but obviously they've condoned it and they're involved with it to a certain degree. It wouldn't have happened without their consent and people in their party, their group. So I think that's super unethical. So I don't know if King's here or anyone. I know I've made comments supporting Trump and I voted for him, but I'm really disappointed about that. So I'm gonna fucking stay on here and talk to myself until Mike wakes up in 3 hours. Alfonso, it's just fucking weird talking and you don't know if people are listening. You're like talking in your earbuds and you're half thinking you're fucking crazy, just rambling along. Um, Makes me wonder when like you're babbling away if like your cat or dog, if they're sitting there watching you, if they're like, am I fucking crazy? Um, uh, Talking away for 10 hours at a time to themselves, the only they can tell. But I do think that that's how real wealth is made, is in the stock market. If you look at the wealthiest people in the world, most of them did not make their wealth um, through salaries. The majority of that money was typically made in the market, um, either private equity in a privately held company, um, or in the actual stock market itself. That's the real path to wealth. And I would encourage anyone, uh, money you want to spend towards cigarettes or alcohol or whatever, cut it in half. Invest that money each week in the market, and your money is truly working for you. One day I want to become a homeowner and get into real estate, but for now, depending on my stock investments, and I think it's the most rewarding thing. It is very emotional though, because they'll turn against you fast. But that's the great thing about investments, is then suddenly you can switch into a ETF or exchange traded funds where it's a bearish ETF. So if you know the days that some bad news happened, war went somewhere or something happened, started when the markets closed, you're like, okay, let me hop into a bearish ETF going against the market. I'm reading right now about options and learning about options where you can, I mean, like say you really believe in Apple and it's at $135, where you can take an option out on a contract for $115, and as long as it doesn't hit $115, you'll get like $5 or $6 off that each stock, just holding it for that month or 6 weeks or however long it is. As long as it doesn't hit I think they call it the struck price. But uh, if it does hit it, then you have to exercise that and purchase it. But because it's a stock you still believe in, oh well, you got it at a discount, big deal. Like you got it at 115, you fundamentally believe in it, you're not worried, you're holding it for years and years. So there's so many different ways to make money off of your positions, whether you're going long or whether you're going short, whether you're bullish on it or bearish. Um, say a war broke out somewhere. Holy fuck, you think there's going to be a reduction in the supply of oil and an increased demand. Well, boom, that next morning, or you've already bought futures for oil. Maybe you don't think it's going to be U.S. oil. Maybe you think it's going to be Indonesian oil or whatever. There's this ticker INDO, I think it's called. It went from like $20 to $80 like overnight. So I used to really like poker and stuff like that, but then when the money I've made in a single day trading and stuff blows the money I've ever made from other types of gambling and stuff. It's pales in comparison. I mean, when you can make, I don't want to say it on here, but the money I've made in a day, I mean, it almost doesn't seem real when you look at it on the screen. You're like, what the fuck? Um, so that's how people stay poor, I think, is because a lot of people don't have the opportunity to invest, and they stay poor with luxury vices, booze, cigarettes, drugs, stuff like that. So I don't know if I trust a 401k these days. Or if I had made other choices in my life, I think a 401k would be fantastic, especially when you exercise it. But if you do it too soon and stuff, you got to pay all those fees and everything. But if you're investing yourself and stuff, and you're in full control, you're not paying the fees unless you sell the position and pay tax on your capital gains. I mean, I'm talking to my parents. Luckily, they don't have to depend on their Social Security, but they're telling me what little they get from their Social Security, uh, like their main plan. It's a joke. They had to basically purchase supplement. They have to purchase Medicare Plan B and then Medicare Plan C or something. Basically, they have to pay, like, for each of my parents, they have to pay like $500 out of pocket, $500 out of pocket per parent, so they can get basic medical stuff in case something happens. Because with standard Medicare, just Medicare, basically covers nothing. No preventative stuff, that type of stuff, like screening and stuff. For like guys with prostate cancer, various things. The point is, you can't depend on anyone but yourself, I think, these days. Uh, I think Social Security will fail here pretty soon. A 401k is still an amazing thing, especially when you have a really good job where the employer matches it. It's basically free money. But people who are dependent on Social Security, fuck. And then, your 401k and your pension, it's vastly dependent upon investments in the market. Like, a lot of people got seriously fucked in '07 and '08 when the market crashed. Um, if you're investing yourself, you're seeing a lot of this stuff coming. You're not tied to any stock. You have a lot of your portfolio is cash, so that when these huge dips happen, you can average down and really take advantage of them, because that's what a lot of traders have said and educated me. They say that's where the real money's made. It's about where you enter. If you enter at a good place, you can sell at a lot of different places and still make a good profit. But if you enter at a shitty place, well, fuck, it's hard to make a profit, and you can also lose your ass. So yeah, if I put the time and effort in, I think I can really be good with trading. I think it's the thing of anything I've ever done that I'm interested in the most. But the time and effort to really get to that next level is pretty serious, and the stuff specifically with options and stuff, it's pretty advanced with some of the math and stuff. So it's you really got to put your time in, and you got to do a lot of hours, because you can't be you got to be awake and alert during trading hours and paying attention to a ton of stuff going on in the market and in world news and stuff. Um, oh you oh no, dude. I got 2 kills, but that guy killed me like a millisecond before I killed him, so they got the win. Uh, I'm waiting for Mike to wake up and hop on. By then there'll be one viewer in, but fuck, at least I kept it going for you, Mike. I'm your little white bitch keeping the stream going for you. Dude, if the Redskins win, oh my god, I'd love to see people that bet on the Skins, like at the beginning of the season, or even in the playoffs, like as the playoffs near. That would make a lot of money if they won a Super Bowl. Wow. I'm sorry, they're not the Commanders. They're the fucking Redskins, and I'm gonna call them the Redskins. I don't even know why I started calling them the Commanders. That's a bitch move of me. They're always gonna be the Redskins. It's a great name, a great team, a great history. They are the Skins. They always will be the Skins. So Mike's got to get that sleep, man. I mean, he's got to. Go, Mike. I'm gonna break your balls. For a man that says he don't never sleep, you've been sleeping a fucking lot, kiddo. Like fuck. I think you sleep more than my fucking parents. I never need sleep. I'm different. I'm built different. Sleep is for fucking pussies. I only sleep 3 or 4 hours a night. I only sleep. I only sleep. Okay, this is how I'll know you're full of shit, Mike. You say that you only sleep for 2 hours at a time, or an hour at a time, or no, 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 no. You said you only sleep for 30 minutes at a time, or some shit, which doesn't make sense because you can't get in your circadian rhythm or whatever from deep sleep. But you said you can only sleep for 30 minutes at a time or something because you start having nightmares and trauma and shit. So you should have been woken up by now if you only sleep for 30 minutes at a time. So I'm calling you out on that. So, dude, I love it when I wish debates was here instead of me and I could just listen to him, because I love it when everyone falls asleep and it's just debates on here and he just goes on a little fucking spiel for like an hour. I listen to that all night. It's very entertaining. I'm trying to do it as good as you debates. I'm nowhere as good, but uh If I could, I'd kick me out and put you in. Debates always has something good to talk about. I swear to God, that guy can pull a conversation out of his ass and get it just a little monologue going. You got a real skill there. Oh, that fucking killed me. I'm gonna try calling the host. All right, I'll try calling him. I also sent him a text. He's probably dreaming of the fifth Green Bay Packers Super Bowl victory with his little Green Bay Packers jock strap on. I don't know if you guys have seen the video of him with his Green Bay Packers gloves he got. Oh my God. That's when I was like, I lost it. He was making videos. My grandma just made this for me, some mac and cheese. And I'm like, but then the next short was like these little Packers gloves with these little balls on the end of each glove. And I just fucking lost it. I'm like, what the fuck did I just see? He's like, oh, I'm like, wow, this guy's a fucking hero. It's like little pom poms, but it's on the side of his fingers. And I'm like, what the fuck? You guys call me zesty? Probably the gayest thing I've ever seen. All right, I'm gonna wait 5 more minutes, see if Haas shows up. If he doesn't, I'll go off. I hope everyone has a good MLK day and that there's peace in the country despite a new president taking office that a lot of people don't like. And I hope everyone has a great 2025. Dude, I lit that guy up. All right. Well, I'm gonna head off here. I hope everyone has a blessed evening. We'll see you guys and enjoy the federal holiday tomorrow, everyone. Be safe.